I'll give it like 20 seconds. I need an intro, man. Like I actually need to take this shit like
Oh, like a
properly
transition?
seriously. Yeah, I know. And next time, 100%. Next time, I'll come up with like a little beat or something. Make this background pretty.
Just make it the Marduk laugh.
And then single tear.
No, I need less reminders. Less reminders.
Oh boy.
All right. I love putting up this background of. By the way, remind me to start a GoFundMe for cameras for all three of you.
Oh man, you know, I was actually thinking about grabbing the same kind of webcam that Stefan has at BKB because they seem really good. I'm not sure how much they are though. Eli, have you looked at any?
I think that was $75.
Oh, okay.
Damn, that's steep, son. That's
Dude.
75 times.
Yeah.
I'm sure the community who would love to see your pretty faces and would help you
I'm
out.
real sad because I have a laptop with a webcam, but the webcam I can't get to work at all, and it really annoys me.
All right, let's go live with this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode, what is this, 8 of the Beastcast. We're getting up there, man, almost to double digits. Tonight I am joined by the lovely Alchemist. How you doing, my good sir?
Not too bad, not too bad. Thanks for having me again.
No, you're always welcome, buddy. Always a pleasure to have you. Tonight on the show, we've also got Reck.
Yo.
What's good, man? Second time here.
I'm good, man. I'm very good.
Good to have you again. And his geese partner in crime, Melbourne-based dANiel. What's up, my dude?
Nah, not much, man. Just chilling,
It's good.
Filthy geese players.
Daniel, they hate us because they ain't us, alright?
They hate us because our name's Daniel. That's it.
I mean, that's it.
They show
got a lot to be
more in
jealous of.
common than they
Clearly, are racist towards gooses.
No, it's good. Nah, great to have another episode of the podcast. Obviously this one Tekken related. We've had a lot happen in the past weeks, like locally, internationally. So just gonna jump on it, talk about stuff, events, give you our thoughts on a few things. What did we want to start with? So much to talk about.
Do you guys want to start with the South Australia tournament?
Yeah. Let's get cyber games on the cards. So for those that don't know, there's an organization in Adelaide, South Australia, called Cyber Games. They host a variety of esport tournaments. They've been dipping into the FGC. They started with Street Fighter. I think it was early on in the year last year, but they started.
Yeah, that's right.
Try their hands with Tekken. And God bless them, but the announcement was a little bit last minute, so you didn't get the full force of the Tekken scene rock up, but enough went.
Well, I think it was maybe a 10 to 12 man tournament.
Yeah, not the best showing,
like
but like enough went.
Yeah.
They had a good bonus, pot bonus.
Yeah, they did.
2,500, which is enough to entice people. God knows I would have won if I had not just got back from Evo. But top 8 was I'll just quickly read it out. Chandan Y, King of Cheapies, South Australian dude. Jam Dukti, you got Handsome Boys. Dookie, yeah. Handsome Boys partner in crime there. You had Stuckles. Actually, I got to see him play. Yeah, Dion.
Oh yeah,
the classic.
Dion Gray. You had Enigma. Go Back Brown.
Oh yeah.
And Rumors of Ghosts. That was top 8.
Oh, Rumors made top 8. Oh, good on him.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he made top 8.
Rumors of God.
No, that would have been hard to win a 10-man tournament, but no shade there.
Well, yeah.
Dang.
No shade there.
Does that mean he won a game? I think it means he won a game. So look, I'm proud. Good on you, Rumors.
Results. Looking at the results here, he managed to win it. Yeah, he won a set off.
Oh yeah, I see the bracket here. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I watched. Yeah, I watched most of. I think I watched top 3 for that tournament because I think it was at the same time as what? Was it the same time as Tokyo Masters?
Yes.
Yeah,
it was at the exact same time. I remember.
That's right, which really sucked because I was on my phone and I could only watch one at a time, so I was kind of like switching between them in the downtime. But the grand final was Dion versus Naveed, right? And I think it was 3-2 no reset. Or was it reset and then 3?
I think the main.
I can't remember who was
remember.
in losers. I can't remember.
Dion
was in losers.
I remember
gotcha,
Dion being
yeah.
losers.
No, see, I think let's just highlight this. Going into this, it was a late announcement. Like again, thanks for them for running it. More Tekken events at the better. I think the main drawing point of this tournament was the fact that we would actually possibly get to see Dion versus Naveed in an actual serious set.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad we finally did.
Mm-hmm.
Because people have been wanting it since BAM.
For so long.
Yeah, and it's just please. And it was actually a good set to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Also because they had played prior at Pegasus.
Yes, I watched that with you.
Yeah, but Naveed actually got to use his own stick this time round, which was good.
Oh, so that was the case?
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
He was using Aiken stick, I think.
Yeah, so he's using Aiken stick, and he was just not used to it. And I made a joke that Aiken stick only works on P2.
P2. Yeah, I heard that one.
So Naveed just kept jumping and stuff, but yeah, he still did pretty well. Yeah.
The way he lost was he got a combo, and then he dropped the wall standing too.
Dude, don't get me started on that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh man, that's pretty rough.
Yeah, he had a floor break.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went for some fancies. Could have just done a rage art, but yeah, it was a bit sad. But
but
good anyway.
It does happen.
At least
It happens.
Yeah, at least we got to see them play on a proper stage with their own sticks and in good conditions. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good to see. For those that didn't tune in, the score was for winners final. It was 3-2, Chandon Wise Way, and Dion came back, and I think they wrote the wrong result here. Yeah, I can't remember, but yeah, Naveed ended up taking it, so it was good to see.
Yeah.
Good to see.
And did he stick with Brian the whole way? No, I think he might have
He
played.
switched back to
He played
Dragunov.
Drag at some point. Yeah.
He switched back
He
to
switched back
Dragunov.
to Dragunov.
That's right.
Yeah.
Brian and Dragunov. That's
Mhm.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was also interesting to see because Naveed is one of those players right now who has not just one main. He could almost say he has 4 or 5. And I was just
what I've heard. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say from what I've heard. Naveed thinks that you should counterpick in this game.
You should.
Well, that's what I've heard.
Oh,
not from
okay,
him.
yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's interesting. No, it's people are leaning towards that mentality a little bit more in this iteration of Tekken, and you see examples of it not just here but overseas, everywhere. I mean, I think Knee's the main one. So.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
That's something to note about that is in an interview. Well, not really an interview. During one of his streams, someone asked Knee that question about counterpicking, and he answered it, and then someone had translated it from Korean to English. And what he was saying was that he counterpicks players and not characters.
Oh really?
Yeah, that makes.
that makes a lot of sense.
Which explains why he picks Jin into Eddie, because Jin can't pick up relax with back 2-1 after back 3-3. That's 1 frame too slow. Mm-hmm. And Eddie can launch down back 4 on block. And there's other situations where, you think about it you could have picked a better character. But then he understands the way John Ding wants to play. So he picks Jin, a character who kind of nullifies a lot of the elements that John Ding wants to take advantage of in the matchup. And I think that's what Knee's really, really good at.
So do you think
sure.
he the Lily pick, was that essentially just Q-Dance is not good with Lily, you reckon?
It could, I don't know if you guys know this. Back forward 2-1 with Devil Jin. In Korea, it's called Q-Dance punch.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he was stepping it to the left.
Yeah, so he picked it to deal with that move and other stuff.
Because Lily had better movement.
Yeah, she has a small hurt box when she sidesteps because her sidestep is very evasive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so she obviously has top 2 sidesteps in the game, and I'm pretty sure he'd want to play Lily over Alyssa for certain reasons, maybe because of the way the character's tool set works against the playstyle that Kunans has. I don't know.
Sure.
I obviously don't know exactly why, but that's what I assume.
Oh, I feel like Lily's a better character overall, though. In terms of punishment.
No, hell no.
Then who?
Yeah.
Instead of Alyssa.
Whoa.
I
swear I turned them off. I swear I turned them off. Sorry, guys.
Turn one off.
Notifications.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Thanks for
I can't hear
I
it.
didn't hear one.
Yeah.
I reckon
Oh, yeah.
Alyssa's like so much better than Lily in this
I think
game.
Alyssa is like very.
I share that sentiment. Which is why I was wondering why the Lily pick. Me and Daniel were actually talking about it. Why specifically Lily? But yeah, probably yeah. It was interesting.
Yeah, when he first picked Lily, like, was it in their first running in the winners? He got
It
wrecked,
was.
didn't he? Yeah.
Actually, he won the
No,
first
he
game.
won one match.
He won-
yeah,
oh, he won
one,
match.
yeah.
And he lost the second, and then he switched to Katarina.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that was the first time they ran into each other, right? Yeah.
You got to remember though, Nee is the god of collecting information. So
Yeah.
he did it knowing he'd be in the finals again or something like that. He galaxy brained cooldowns.
I 100% actually, I believe that because you just treat it like a death match with a pause.
Yeah, and who's beating Nee in a death match?
not many people. Oh man.
Yeah, but that I guess we've transitioned over to Tokyo Masters. That entire major was just stacked as hell. It was ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it was. That was a really, really good top 8. And I think that was it only one Japanese player, or I guess two if you count Tishimon.
Yeah,
If you
Tishimon.
count
Yeah.
Tishimon.
If you count Tishimon too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the Koreans really, even in top 16, they're like all Koreans.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, you have to go down the brackets to really find a lot of Japanese players.
Yeah,
I
like
think-
Al's 25th.
Sorry, I was going to say, I think 40 something, like in the low 40s, Koreans went to Tokyo Masters, and 26 of them, or something around that, made top 32.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't happy when the Roma won Korea Masters, huh? They just wanted to. They wanted the payback, man. Like, damn, they sent an army.
My boy Ulsan made top 8. That was good.
Didn't he make 9th?
No, I'm pretty sure he came top 8.
I'm
Kokoma
looking
came
at-
9th.
I'm looking at the we're talking about Tokyo Masters, yeah?
Nah, he wasn't
Yeah.
top 8.
I'm looking at the results were Nee, Kyudans, Tishimon, Book, Rangchu, Low High, Double, and Mulgold.
Alright, I take that back.
Yeah.
my boy made top 16.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and also one Thai guy, Book.
Yeah, Book, who is a monster.
He's really good at tournament.
Yeah, very, very good.
And he managed to like shake that. What was it? The 5th place curse.
We're making 4th. Yeah, I think you're right. It was the last 2 or 3 tournaments or majors he went to. He placed 5th.
Just fifth.
Yeah.
It was gonna be for the 5th time as well, apparently.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh,
Oh, he
What,
broke
5th
it.
time coming 5th?
yeah, he came 5th this time. So
Oh man.
correct me if I'm
Yeah.
wrong. Like he picked Shaheen at one point, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
From
That
what
was
I've
against
heard,
Nee,
he had-
wasn't it? Or
was it Nee? It
I'm looking at his
it was
games.
Korean, I think.
because like I'm looking at his games now, so he was put into losers, and then he played Rangchu and destroyed Rangchu, and then after he went to 0-2
it was
against
Nee,
I think
yeah.
it was Nee, right?
It was Nee. Yeah. You're right. He does have a good Shaheen, from what I've heard.
Yeah. From what I hear, he's just like a real. I don't know if it's the full reason, but he likes to please. He likes to please the watchers, which is
Which is the Jin pick.
yeah with
Dude, that parry on the racetrack was
holy
sick.
shit!
yeah, that was awesome.
ridiculous.
That
That
was
was like scripted. It was sick.
100%.
Like the greatest thing I've ever seen.
The greatest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, that was insane. Man, Jin's a pretty cool character, man. Like to watch in tournament, Jin is pretty sick. You don't see that many.
Yeah, for sure. And like, I mean, he's had a lot of highlights. Even when he versed Anakin, do you remember that block he did against the Jack Scrub?
Oh
Yeah,
yes, that
that's right.
was ridiculous.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
yeah,
clutch
yeah,
as
yeah.
hell. And then he
That-
went for a low parry as well. Far out.
Oh my god, that was actually ridiculous. I do remember that. Yeah.
All right. Aiken said Book didn't win IESF.
Yeah, he came
fourth.
3rd. Oh, fourth.
Fourth.
Oh, who came first for that then? Who's representing Thailand?
I saw it. It was
That's very odd.
It wasn't. I think it was a Lily player. Maybe Aiken knows. He's in the chat. I I think it was a Lily player from Thailand, but I don't actually know who Book lost to.
When was that playing?
Lord Bear came first. Lord Bear.
Lord Bear. Okay.
Then Julie Storm came second. Then Shin Akuma came third.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
any big players.
No.
Yeah, neither.
Yeah.
Shin Akuma sounds familiar though, but that's about it.
Yeah. I think when Dion went to Thailand, he played all of them. So he told me. I think he knows who they are.
He will know them better than us.
Yeah.
How did Dion go against them? Did he say?
He said he beat everybody pretty clean except for Book.
Oh, like
I'm
was
pretty sure.
Pretty like back and forth, or like
It was. I think so. But you'll have to ask him. I can't exactly remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Aiken says
Jack
player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jack player.
I still have no idea though. Never heard of these guys.
Yeah, I'm
so.
not sure who it is.
Let's go back to Adelaide. I think because I just want to point out how well Dookie did. Like he played.
I
well.
did want to bring that up as well. Yeah, I would not have picked him to come third. He's actually I was telling people he's very underrated. Like
especially I think he is one of the best Street Fighter players that I know who plays Tekken. So I know a few that are definitely better. But he's up there as one of the best for sure.
Yeah, 100%. It's not like he plays an easy character too. So
yeah, no, he's got very good execution actually. I think that's the best part of his game is he moves very well and he has good just like good electrics, good health sweeps, good wave dash, everything.
Yeah, like the first time I saw him play was at Ban, and I was just like, holy shit, man! Like he's pretty damn good. Like didn't he knock out a couple of
He knocked out Abby, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna throw in that TO excuse, even though it's valid. But even before that, what validated his gameplay was when he played in the exhibition match.
the 5v5.
Yeah.
Yes, I do remember that. And you told me you were sweating.
Yeah.
That's right. Because in the V he picked Raven. And
That's
like
right.
we've never seen him pick Raven at the time. We're like, oh, what's gonna go on? And then I was sweating too, man.
At least you didn't have money on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. But when he played Brown, man, I already knew that it was gonna be like neck and neck. Like just from watching the way Dookie played. He's solid, man. Real solid.
I know it'll be close, but I just Brown Man's very like up and down now. Like truth be told, he's like from what I
inconsistent.
Heard, like he apparently he just wanted a break, but he just went to Cyber Games because Naveed was there. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Dookie taking out Brown Man is that's an achievement. Brown Man
good on him.
For sure.
But yeah, it was good. I guess do we have a clear number one best in Australia after one result?
No, I honestly think.
I feel like we need a couple more.
We need a couple more.
Yeah, because it's 1-1 now, isn't it? Oh, I guess 2-1 if you count the winners finals in tournament for like the past few weeks. Because actually 2-2.
Are you not
it's
gonna
1-1, isn't it?
You're not gonna put a asterisk over the Pegasus Cup, given.
I mean, I don't really know. Like, does Aiken Stick actually have problems? Was that a?
Yeah, it only works on P2.
Oh, it only. Yeah, okay.
Nah, when you use someone else's stuff, it just never feels.
I
get that.
Yeah, you could see it as well. Like he was doing jumps and stuff, and there's a problem there.
Yeah, if you pretty much use your own stick, if you jump onto someone else's, it's gonna be a tough time. You can't just
yeah.
Reck will know this. I'm the most picky person when it comes to using sticks. Like if I'm not using my own, I'm triggered. Like always.
My bad.
Yes.
Wait, I think I remember this.
Dude,
you used this stick over the weekend or something, right?
So before.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
I was just gonna say. I think it was a week and a bit ago. Eli and I were playing at BKB. We were just playing casuals before he was gonna stream. And then I head off to play Sendo in Dragon Ball, and I took out my stick and I turned around and I tripped over a cable. I was like, "Oh shit!" I turned around and I realized that I snapped Eli's his stick
wow.
cable. Like it just came clean off. Like I was like, oh no.
Oh wow.
This is bad. So straight before his stream, he had to use a different stick, and like, oh man, yeah, I felt bad about that.
Did he fight
Had to
you
buy
up?
dinner. I had to buy dinner to make up.
Like I had to go through like 5 different sticks. I tested like 4 or 5 different sticks until I found one that I really liked, which was just like a default Hori Hayabusa, but it had the lever changed to 2 pounds because I like heavy springs.
Oh
And
yeah.
that one felt really good. That's the one I used when I was playing against Dion on my stream.
Oh yeah. Was that James's stick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually really like 2 pound Sanwas for Tekken.
So like if someone gives me like a default sign whatever, like the 1 pound one, I'm absolutely furious. Like so much disrespect.
Damn, man! I imagine you taking out a scale just to check. Like, 2 pounds. Oh, that's correct. That's
It doesn't weigh enough. It doesn't weigh enough.
I can tell by the feel.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
sticks are legit like a thing. Like I remember last year at Evo when mine was acting up near the end of my last few games. It was acting up, and like I brought it up with Zoreen, and she's like, "Just use mine." I'm like, I would rather use my 80% working stick than someone else's. So,
yeah, I get that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, you said they played 3 times, including Pegasus. What am I missing? Have I
Oh
forgotten
no, so
one?
I just meant they played twice at Pegasus and twice at Cybergamer.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
But honestly, I feel like they're still very, very close. And like a 1st to 10, I think would be really close and be really, really good to see.
I reckon.
Yeah, like a real long set. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I would like to see that too.
And you try getting it to happen.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, that's if it happens, it happens. But I don't know. I don't know how much you want to count Pegasus. Like,
Well, yeah. Well, see, I wasn't there. I have no idea. Like, did Aiken? I mean, did Navid complain about it, or did it was just kind of like?
Oh, well, like he did mention, but like
who did Naveed pick? Like, how serious?
He played Devil Jin.
Yeah.
See, that tells you, like, you never know how seriously he's taking.
He complained a lot. Okay, Jed. All right. Okay. All right. We won't count Pegasus then. So Navid is 1-0. All right. There.
But yeah. That's pretty much cyber games. Hopefully, like, cyber games continue to run that. Just give people more notice. They'll get a legit better showing. I promise you that if you're listening. Anyone from the chat that knows the Adelaide guys? Enigma. Hope to see you guys there next time. But yeah.
That stream was pretty bootleg though, but
oh, it was.
Well,
yeah, you know what?
We've been kind of.
I'm not gonna lie, because I saw it last year when they did Street Fighter, and it was the exact same. They didn't change anything.
No scores, no names.
Production value, they could have stepped
the production
it up a little bit.
could definitely be stepped up. Like it was like I'm glad that they put it out there and that they've included Tekken this time, and they put a prize pool, but the stream production seriously needed work, and like especially because it hasn't changed from last year. So when I saw it again, I just thought, man, you guys got to do something about this.
Yeah, even interchanging the commentators with playing was a bit iffy as well. Like they had to put in Brown Man, and then Brown Man had to jump in and start playing, and then back.
Yeah,
and forth
exactly.
Honestly, if I thought I had any shot at that prize pool, and which you would because you're actually going there to compete for it, I would not have jumped on commentary.
Yeah, 100%. I would have just
100%. I would not have jumped on commentary unless you paid me, and even then, I would have been like, no, because like, you can't. You're playing double duty there, and like,
that's difficult.
100%.
Yeah, because like imagine losing and then jumping on commentary, you'd be like,
that's exactly what happened.
That's what happened.
And
like,
then they
lost. Yeah, and then you have to jump straight on and start commentating the next game. Yeah,
that really would suck.
That's the alchemist tech. That's what I do best.
What, lose and then jump on commentary?
Yeah. And then you're just there, like, man, you know, I made a few mistakes, and then your co-commentator just talking over you about the match that's happening. And you're like, man,
You just start thinking of all the errors you've done and stuff. Or...
Yeah.
When did that happen to you? Was that just like a local?
no, I'm just joking. It's only ever happened to me once, and that was when my first ever time I did commentary at OHN. Yeah,
it's more the Scorpion tech than the Alchemist tech. They do that to that poor guy all the time. He just lost to like Jab or something, and they like get him on mic, and you just see the passive aggressiveness. Poor dude. Shout out to Scorpion.
Poor Scorpion, man, because I was watching their local
the checkpoint.
Yeah, and I had to go, but I was watching it, and Scorpion was in winners, and I come back and I see he loses, and I was like, oh man, that's rough.
Yeah, I came back and I tuned in for the very last round, and just poor dude.
Did they put him on commentary at the end to say how he felt?
I think they
smell in the coffin.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I caught the archives of that. It was good. Like, I mean,
why did he pick Kazumi?
I don't know. You know what? Because I've heard him always say Kazumi's a brain dead character, right? Which I don't agree with. But I think he wanted to prove a point, and it didn't work. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna ask because I think I only caught like the top 3 or 4. But did Kolinov join that tournament?
No, he didn't.
Oh, he wasn't there. Okay, fair enough.
Tournament.
He should have.
I agree.
Yeah. But he might have been busy.
That
tournament was for a trip to Melbourne, man.
For those
I know, yeah.
For those that don't know, that trip was the winner gets a trip to Melbourne this weekend. The Melbourne Esports organization is running their big event, which is supposed to be a big thing now. Like, it's their first time running it. And they've got FGC games on the lineup. Tekken will be there, so the winner gets a flight to compete in that. And so, looks like we'll be seeing Gabe on Saturday.
So it's this Saturday that's the MEO, huh?
Yeah, this Saturday.
Oh, okay. I don't actually know if anyone from Sydney's going.
No, so you look... part of the course of cyber games, like MEO, this thing has been very, not as badly, but it was very last minute as well. So it's, and yeah, I don't want to talk shade on MEO, but like,
yeah, it happened.
You look, hopefully, like, if it becomes a consistent thing, like, then more effort is put into it. A lot more people compete, and yeah. Just hope for the best. Yeah. She'll get a decent amount. I mean, Dragon Ball is on as well.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that Didi from Sydney will be going.
Yeah, you're getting a lot.
I'm pretty sure he signed up.
You're getting a lot.
Is Baxter and Falco going?
Yeah, Baxter's going. Falco's going. I think.
Okay,
I'm not too sure. But
stacked.
It should be stacked.
Yeah.
You got a lot of Melbourne killers who don't usually make the roundabouts coming as well.
Oh yeah. Well, which ones?
Bun.
Oh yeah, Bun. Oh yeah.
Yeah, if people don't know Bun will be there. So yeah, should be a good event. Like, because the scale of this thing is people don't know Rod Laver Arena, where the US Australian Open is held. That's where the event is. And
it's at Rod Laver.
Yeah.
It's because it's a huge esports event. I know they're
hosting. They want this to be like the biggest esports event annually in Australia, with FGC is getting a good ride, being inclusive. So hopefully, we put on a good show and it's consistent.
I can guarantee you, the FGC tournaments are going to be the most hype.
Dude, you're putting FGC against esport games that have massive followings, like League.
They have yeah, they do, right? But I mean, I've watched a lot of like League of Legends pro tournaments and stuff, and the way that the crowd gets behind FGC is just like it's so good. But I guess I haven't really seen it that much in an esports setting, so we'll have to actually see how it turns out.
Look, Tekken, like, FGC crowd gets hype, but like, how much of that is going to be drowned out by 10 times more like League of Legends or Overwatch population. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the League of Legends OPL Grand Finals will be held there. So that's like the Australian League of Legends League that they have.
People only cheer in League of Legends in the last 30 minutes of the games.
yeah, it's like 20 minutes of just like watching them like just last hit minions, and then like team fights happen, and then people start getting hype.
So like, is this all being streamed on like one channel, Abby? Do you know?
Yeah, all fighting games will be streamed. I think it will be on the Couch Warriors channel or New Games Plus. I'll have to double check.
Okay. Oh, so it's like separate from the other ones, yeah? Like, not some sort of MEO channel or something like that.
No.
Who's doing like commentary and stuff then? I feel like that's a big thing, isn't it?
I'm actually not sure. Eh?
Since it's Melbourne, it's probably going to be Brown Man, right?
Yeah.
Because like Rami, I guess, because like I haven't heard anything about this really, so I've always wondered, like, if it's such a big scale thing, they would have I guess approached people already.
They pretty much gave that for us to sort out. That'll be arranged, like, I don't know, tomorrow. It's like soon, before the day.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah.
But yeah, that's happening this Saturday. It's a 2-day event, but all the FGC stuff is happening on Saturday. Smash people, if you're out there, your stuff will be happening on Sunday.
I like how you phrased that.
I like nothing but factual there.
Your thing will be done on Sunday.
Oh boy!
Just giving them the details. That's all.
Freudian slip.
Dude, look. You guys are assholes. Yeah, truly. Everyone knows I love Smash. I'm a dedicated Bowser and Dragunov main.
Oh boy! You hear that, Dread?
Come see me, Dread Tech in Ultimate 4.
Ooh. Alright. Okay.
Then yeah, that'll be this Saturday. Do tune in. I actually can't wait to get to the venue and just see the scale of it all. It should be good. So as far as other local events, we've also had. Well, we're on the cusp of YSB. How did that go, guys?
Well done on second.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a bit of a salty second. I'm a bit sad I couldn't close
First time grand final?
At YSB, yes. First time I was in grand final for YSB.
Let me just run out the top 8 results.
What did you make grand final in other than that?
I've made lots of grand finals at PZE, which is our weekly that we have at Bankstown.
Oh, gotcha. Is that like at that pub thing, or?
Yeah, it's kind of like it's an esports bar kind of thing.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
But I think Eli is currently the reigning champion with 3 weeks in a row.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah, for YSB, top 8 was you had Alchemist versus Reck, Cruise Control versus Box. Am I reading this right? Romper Stomper versus Fade.
The bracket. Yeah.
And
who's Romper Stomper?
So Romper Stomper's he was an online player who's come offline. He's a PlayStation player. He's a Brian.
Oh, great. Oh yeah, that's good to hear.
Yeah. And it's good. He's been coming offline, I think, pretty consistently now.
He's improving too.
Yeah, which is great to see.
Who does he use?
He's a Brian only player. Only plays Brian.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm guessing he's a PC guy.
No, he's a PlayStation 4 guy.
Oh,
only. I'm pretty sure as well.
And the last 2 in that top 8 were the Man Dude versus Ranky.
Yeah. So top 3 was, I think, Box, me, then Cruz. 4th was Eli. 5th was Romper Stomper. Wait, no. Sorry, no. 5th was Yusuf, Fade and
the Man Dude.
Oh, the Man Dude. Okay, yep. Yeah. And then it was Romper Stomper and
Ranky.
Ranky, yep.
Who's the Man Dude? And excuse my I have no idea. These people actually.
The Man Dude he was a Lars player from Sydney, but I think he's made the full-time switch to Horang. I'm actually not sure. Do you know?
Both. He plays both.
He plays both. Okay.
I'm not sure who his main is. I think it's still Lars, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many people ended up at this tournament over the weekend?
I think it was a 30-man tournament.
Oh, it's good. It's a good number.
Yeah. I was actually lower than we usually get. So
Yeah,
I think
Sydney usually gets like almost 40s. But
yeah.
This one just.
Beginning
it's
or
funny
middle
that,
of
30 is a low turnout nowadays.
Yeah, 30 is a low turnout. We used to be having, I think at our highest, it was like 60 consistent.
Yeah.
67 was the highest we had, I think.
Yeah, so we would have. Yeah, so it was really good. But I think maybe people have been holding out for season 2.
Okay.
Yeah,
because
That
next
makes
YSB will be season 2.
like is it like a noticeable decline you've seen, or is it just kind of this is a once-off type time?
I think it has been a slight gradual decline. So we've had maybe, I think the average has been 30 to 40 recently.
Yeah,
where we used to be getting 60 close to game release, but that's kind of expected. I think.
That's expected.
Yeah,
for sure. I think like it's always gonna go down, but yeah, like once season 2 comes out, I think most people will start coming back.
Yeah. But I'm excited for season 2. I hope that it brings like a refreshing change.
So
I feel like it would.
I don't know if people, if you tuned into the YSB losers semi-final, you got to see the awesome moment between Cruise Control and Alchemist.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
That was Steve versus Heihachi, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was. They had.
I remember
game.
now. Yeah.
Yeah,
They had
that was
you guys double
ridiculous.
KO'd,
the
right?
double KO.
That was ridiculous. And we had
So
to
what,
call up Yusuf.
remind everyone, what are the normal rules? The normal rules are like you just add 1 to each player, yeah?
Well,
Or those are the old school rules. Rules.
That's
honestly
the
don't
old school
know.
rules.
Yeah.
We consulted Yusuf, and apparently the rule is the match is replayed.
Yeah, I feel like that's the right way to go.
Yeah, I agree with that. The entire match or just that particular round?
No, just that one match.
The match, yeah.
Okay.
The one match.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Because I feel like if you just add 1 score, that's so like arcade style. Like, all right,
It is, yeah.
Winner stays on type thing. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of archaic. But
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. So I made the reset and couldn't close it versus Box. He played very well.
Dude, Box is
Daniel-
amazing, man.
Saved me $10.
Box is a very, very good.
Yeah, like because
Oscar.
I don't tune into his matches much, but like he did really well at BAM. Like, and I watched him, I watched I think the top 4 matches, and he's solid. Like really,
very
really
solid, very solid player. Yep. But yeah, I tried to long set him with Geese and get in the head, but had some unlucky rounds actually, which like some really crucial ones, which because I went back and watched it, but I'll just prep for next time. Yeah. You won last Ranbat, right, Daniel?
I did.
Yes, that's right. Geese the whole way?
Yeah, Geese the whole way.
Oh, okay, alright, nice.
Waiting for someone to yell at cheap now.
Man, we're so hated, man. Just because
Someone
we
give it
pick
to
a
me.
good
Someone give
character.
it to me.
I think he copped it enough during during the Rambat. Well, he was up against Kajeski, who I want to give shout outs to as well. But
Steve player, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
former Brian Steve player. He's like really young guy, very talented. He actually knocked Aiken into losers. So
Oh, nice.
yeah, a lot of potential for him. But yeah, he was versing Daniel was versing Kajeski and he's just doing his usual geek stuff, and like the crowd around was like cheap, but he didn't care. He just held up his hand in defiance while still playing. He's fully embraced
Man, I want to
it.
shoot you, Dan.
He's fully embraced it.
I raised my hand and embraced it. I was like, oh, give me all your hate.
Give me the salt. It
it
feeds
all.
me. So the grand final was you versus 10.
Yes, yeah. It
Did,
was
did he
me and
reset?
No.
Oh wow!
In winners final they played and Daniel took a 3-0, and then they played again in grand finals and it was 3-2.
How does
okay.
Tin do it against Geese?
Obviously,
Well, he's been
I would-
yeah.
I think he doesn't. He's not quite as comfortable with him. But like that being said, like the past shitload of tournaments, he was destroying me. So, but I still feel like at the moment he's not 100% comfortable with Geese. Like there's a few things he needs to just, I guess, lab really.
Just or just play the matchup like a lot in casuals or something.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I mean, it's very rare that I do play casuals against him. So yeah, I guess he doesn't quite have the experience yet. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's probably not getting Geese matchups from anyone else.
Are you the only Geese player in Melbourne?
There's a few others, just on the lower level. But...
Okay. So far, I guess yes, but like Gunmo started playing Geese, and
Derek the Pineapple plays him.
That's
one of the newer players.
Oh, okay. All right, because there's a few in Sydney. Alchemist,
isn't there like in Sydney?
Yeah, well, Alchemist said we were the Kazumi state, now we're the Geese state. Because I play
we
Geese.
We went from tigers to geese.
I play Geese. Dylan plays Geese. Box actually has a pocket Geese.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who else? Zion has a Geese.
I play random select Geese.
Yeah, Eli can sort of play Geese.
I've seen it on stream. Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a couple more, but like there are a lot of Geese.
Yusuf in there, or you already mentioned
Look, Yusuf wanted to be a Geese player, and he's like, no, I can't do any of these combos, and he just dropped him. So yeah, I think it was he couldn't do Raging Storm, and you know the B&Bs with the half circle back.
Yeah.
That was messing with him. So he just
that can really get to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? On pad, it's so much easier. 100%.
Really?
Yeah, it is.
I would think that Raging Storm would be difficult as on pad. On stick, I find it easy.
And same with the quarter circle or the circle movements. They're like the most easiest thing on pad.
I'm gonna agree with Daniel because I do play some fighting games on pad. Those motions are so much, especially quarter circle. I have issues doing quarter circle on certain sides, even today on stick.
Yeah.
But aren't you a pad player, Reck?
Me? No. I have been a stick player since I joined FGC.
Oh, okay. So even because I remember using pad at BAM, didn't you? Or am I dreaming?
No, I didn't.
That's Cruz.
Cruz is yes. Cruz is our
Cruz.
pad player. He's our Mishima pad player.
And he plays really well.
Very well.
On pad as well, yeah.
Very good Mishima on pad, yeah.
Yeah, but I'll tell you why it's easier, right? So, like, if I want to do a half circle back any move, all I do is tap, like, forward, down, and back. That's it. And then press whatever button.
Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
I don't have to do the whole motion. I just do forward, down, back, and that's it. Yeah, and same thing with Raging Storm. I can press that kind of as slowly as I want, and it will be like accurate, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, the Geese players got to stick together, man.
There's only a few of us.
Especially
like
Melbourne.
Me here. But yeah, even last night, like when we had the Pegasus tournament, like. I could hear people just behind me watching my game, just making comments and shit.
Look, yeah,
like because it was what was his name? It was Keith standing behind me, and I did his you know the combo where you do the spike, the quarter circle back 2-3 into
super, yeah.
Yeah, I did that, and it's just like you can tech that, right? I'm like, no, you can't, and it's just like. But it's a spike. You can hold back. I'm like, it doesn't work. And then he's like, what the fuck?
I can just imagine the look on his face.
I mean, like that's
because Kate is old school Tekken.
Yeah, he wasn't convinced. He's just like, no, you can tech those moves. I said, no, you can't tech this one. I'm like, it comes out instantly. You can't avoid it. And then he's just like, that's fucking bullshit. Like, tell me about it.
Oh shit!
Has he seen Eliza's combo reset?
Oh dude, you fucking lose his shit. Like, is it the jump back, the dive kick 3, right?
Yeah.
Essentially, you can just keep using that if you have the right position, right? Like, you can just keep
it's very hard though. It's a very, very hard combo.
Yeah, you need to have the exact right distance, and you need to do the dive kick from the exact right height. Otherwise, you recover too slowly, and they can tech.
It's not an instant dive kick, is it?
Yeah, it is slight. Like it is, but you also need to be far away enough.
Oh, okay. Just curious. How do you do your instant? Do you do the quarter circle back up?
Quarter circle back, up forward,
back?
neutral forward.
Yeah, that's it. Up forward. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You have to wait, but you don't press up forward and forward at the same frame. You have to wait.
Yeah, it's a very.
Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Can I see a video of this combo? Just
There should be Twitter videos floating around.
no,
Let me
I'll check
see
it
if I
out
can find
later.
one. Yeah, I'll send it to you when I find it. So you guys had Pegasus yesterday? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that was last night. I found out about it the day before.
Oh wow! So who won?
I won.
Oh, okay. So you won Pegasus yesterday and Rainbat last time.
Yeah, I did.
Rambat was last week though.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Rainbat was last. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Daniel's on a tear right now. I'll just read out the top 8 for that. Top 8 was Aiken versus a friendly tree. Our resident Nina or one of our resident Nina players. dANiel versus B-Boy Phoenix. Deception versus Gunmo, and Brown Man versus Delirious.
All right, nice.
The top 4 was losers semifinal was B-Boy beat Brown Man 2-1, then lost to Aiken 3-1, and Aiken lost to dANiel 3-1 in grand finals. So obviously needs more geese clapping as well. Not just the only one. Tin.
Yeah.
The thing is, I feel like Aiken's played the most geese out of everyone in Melbourne.
In Melbourne? Ah, okay.
Yeah, just he's played me a bit, but like I've just when he streams all the time, I always see him play a geese. Yeah, like either it be when he was in Korea or like Dan Banter's geese. They always deathmatch and stuff. So
yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, Dan, you should just come to Sydney and join the geese state, man. Look, we won't boo you here.
Yeah, shout out to Dan.
Excellent. Yeah.
Getting sponsored.
Yeah, Dan Banter. Really, I think out of everyone that I've known or like watched in the New Zealand FGC, he's really like been grinding hard and he's been playing and he's been winning the tournaments and like he's definitely deserving of that sponsor.
Yeah, so he got picked up by Breakaway Esports, so look out for him to be traveling internationally.
He's getting flown to one of the TWT events coming up, right?
France, I think. Yeah.
Oh, sick! That's awesome.
Yeah. I want to see him play Super Akuma because they have their resident Akuma player Kyo. And I want to see how he does against the European big name Akuma.
So is this sponsor like a big sponsor? I don't really follow.
I think that this is their first player. I think Dan Banter is their first player, so they're starting.
Oh, okay, cool, awesome.
Yeah, and they're flying him out as well. Which
100% great on them for investing in a Tekken player. We need more of that.
Yeah, it really is good.
Slowly but surely, I feel like Australia. So what was that? I missed that.
There's a lot of good young talent that needs more exposure in Australia.
Yeah, for sure.
Or overseas, rather. They're Australian players that need more exposure overseas. To put it frankly.
Yeah, I think so. I think that we could definitely improve as a scene if we just had more people that could go out and play overseas and then kind of bring back what they learn back here. Because that's something Dion does, and like he kind of helps level everybody up when he comes and like teaches everyone, this is what they do over there. And
Dion brings back the tech.
Yeah, he really does, and it really helped level everyone up in Sydney, I think.
Like I agree with that, but I also think that some people in Australia have leveled up enough themselves that they can do well over there. So just going overseas is enough to showcase.
And just show out, and just show everyone
what we've got from just playing ourselves.
I think we are competitive when it comes to a lot of the countries. I think there's just like a few that it's kind of, Korea's just on the next level.
Yeah,
it's very hard to be even close to them without having their kind of exposure.
I think Tekken is the most competitive Australian sport by far. I mean, compared to the other fighting games, internationally.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, what other fighting games are competing as well as we are internationally?
I think Dilo came 97th at Evo for Dragon Ball.
We have a good NRS representative.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we have
Waz.
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
Waz. We have Waz.
100%. Yeah.
So there are a few. Som and Big K for Street Fighter.
And now you bring that up, like I think the NRS is one that just hasn't got that chance to really prove themselves. If they had the chance, I pick a lot of the NRS boys to do well. It's just they just haven't had the chance.
So is our local NRS scene very strong? Are they?
I feel like they're very close to. They're there with the Americans. They just needed the chance to like prove themselves.
Who's the best at NRS? Like what country is considered the best? Is it America?
It's America. It's an American game. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So yeah.
So like how good is Was in?
He's the best in Australia. Easy.
So how did he place at Evo?
He placed I forget the exact rank, but he made it out of pools. I think won two matches after that. So I think he was 4 matches away from making top 8. But I have to.
Wow. Okay. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's still pretty good. Yeah.
I have to go back and check the exact result. Yeah. No, he did very well considering, second time to America. Evo is the big stage. Like MKX is more his game than Injustice 2 is. So if MKX was on, for sure you would have seen him at least top 16, in my opinion.
Did he play MKX side tournament?
No, there was none. That's which is unfortunate.
Didn't have an MKX
yeah, I know. I was real
what?
salty. I was real salty about that.
That's ridiculous.
Just because I wanted to see it. This was like going into Evo. There was a lot of bubble about the NRS scene plays both Injustice 2 and MKX, but not everyone loves both, and everyone is hankering for MKX 11. So like for sure, there's gonna be like a Mortal Kombat 10 side tournament, but there wasn't. So no, it's just sad. I would have loved to see him just wrecking that, but yeah.
So is he much better at MKX than he is at Injustice?
He prefers it, and
okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If you like it more, you're gonna do better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how's the transfer in skill in between these games?
I don't know. They're similar but different. It's not exactly like, if you can play MKX, you can play Injustice.
Yeah.
Well, I know one of the big differences MKX has a block button.
The block button, 100%.
Right? Yeah. So, that'll definitely change a lot, I think.
Block buttons are so weird, but that's just because I've played so much Tekken.
Yeah. Well, speaking of block buttons, Soul Calibur has a block button, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it does, yeah.
And have you played Soul Calibur besides Eli before?
I think I played it like years ago, but just played it once or twice, yeah.
Because I know, Eli, you're pretty keen on that, right?
Very.
Yeah.
Very, very keen.
Do any skills from Tekken transfer over to Soul Calibur?
Probably not, right?
Really hard to say. I want to say maybe punishment and with punishment, because Soul Calibur also has that kind of buffer window because the frames aren't like 2D games where it's like 2 frame, 3 frame, 4 frame. Moves come out slower.
Yeah.
So when you block some things, it's a buffer window. And also with punishment, because you have long range moves, you have short range moves, the ones you want to use. It's not necessarily the same as Tekken, but I think the same idea and concept and approach is similar to Tekken.
How big
and
is
they have
that?
ring outs.
Yeah, ring outs is a completely different thing.
A unique mechanic, yeah.
How big is the legacy skill in that game? If you've been playing any of the previous versions.
I don't know. From what I've heard, I didn't play 5.
Okay.
But if you played 5, you do very well in 6. Like if you understand the game. The difference is, if I remember correctly, in 5 you can get counter hit just by moving.
Oh, wow.
Which is the most stupid idea I've heard in my entire life.
Really? That's
if you
horrible.
if you like sidestep or something and you get hit.
Yeah.
So that would be like down forward 2 would be like always counter hitting you.
But they took it out. They took it out in 6, but now in 6 they made movement super easy. So it has like free movement. You just hold back and your character walks backwards really fast.
See, that's one thing I picked up because they were showcasing a stream in LA. I think it was yesterday or the day before, and the gameplay looked very, very quick.
Yeah, it is
more so than I remember from like the last iteration. So.
But the thing is, the way they've made the free movement, as they're calling it, is it's not it's obviously not the optimal form of movement. The optimal form of movement is like staying around between range 0 to range 2, and just sidestep and dashing forward or dashing back and blocking. So you got to keep move, block, dash. So you dash and then press the block button and do it repeatedly. That's how you create openings in Soul Calibur 6. Right. I don't know about 4 and 5 because, like I said, I didn't play them. The last Soul Calibur I played was 3, and that didn't have the whole like you get counter hit when you're moving, and the whole gameplay was kind of different. So in 6, for when I played it, the movement felt really fluid, really fast. But if you're not doing the movement where you step and then press the guard button and do it repeatedly, you're open for a lot of stuff like. Because you don't know whether the opponent is going to do a horizontal attack, which tracks, or a vertical attack, which don't track, but they have, there's different priorities. There's a priority system in Soul Calibur if you guys don't know, but anyway, that's for another time. Yeah, so and the moves are really fast, so you can't react to them. So you always have to be stepping and blocking.
Okay. Well, I'm keen on it, specifically just for Astaroth. Like, I don't think I've ever been hyped for a character, since Mado, when his reveal came out, like I have no affiliation to Soul Calibur at all. But when I saw that trailer, I'm like, okay, I'm buying this game. This character looks sick.
Knowing Bamco, the next guest character is going to be Marduk for Soul Calibur 6. All right. Look, it's got a Tekken, right?
Would you be like, all right, I'm maining Soul Calibur?
I guess I would have to. I'd be kind of heartbroken though, because Tekken's my true love.
Speaking of, this is going to be a bit of a segue into another topic, but speaking of movement in Soul Calibur and speaking of Tekken, I read something on Reddit which I found interesting, and I want to get your opinions on it, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah.
What it was someone was saying, what does Korean backdash cancelling actually do to the game of Tekken? And his argument was that what wouldn't making the inputs to regular, like just back, or like holding back, wouldn't it keep the game the same but make it easier for new players? Like, I obviously have an opinion on it, but I want to hear what you guys think.
I feel like it would restrict movement if you just kept it at back.
Alright, the first thing I want to say is it would make it less fun, because I like backdashing. It's fun to, like, when you learn.
No. So like you can do like the current Korean backdash,
but you can also do it by just pressing back.
Yeah.
So you pretty much do the same. You get the same outcome, just easier input.
Yeah.
So his question was, what if everyone had it available to them to do it that easy, right?
Yeah.
It would definitely bring the lower level, the barrier to entry, down. So people would be able to learn the game faster, I think. But personally, I'm not sure if I would love it. I think that learning movement is like a big thing to being a good Tekken player. I'm not sure. There are pros and cons to that. That's a difficult question.
I agree with you. I mean, like, if that were the case, right, it's not necessarily going to make, lower players better by any means, but I think, like, one of the great things about this game is kind of just finding out about, the small little things that you don't do, if that makes sense. Like, what, distinguishes good players from other players. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I don't know.
I'm of two minds, but mainly, more so against it, because I feel like Tekken 7 has gone the way of, I don't want to say dumbing down and making it easier, like certain aspects of the game to increase the ease of entry, and just doing more, even more so. It's just you get a situation like Street Fighter 5, no shade, but it's just yeah. No, you just do, because like the ease of execution in the game is just to the point where you don't see the hard combos that you did in in Ultra Street Fighter 4.
Yeah, I 100% agree that it's made the game more soulless. So when I watch like
there's less individuality. Everyone's doing the same thing.
100%. When I watch a Ken player in Street Fighter 5, I can't tell what Ken player it is unless I see the name.
Yeah.
But if you watch like Tekken, you don't have to see the name. You can watch the player and be like, I know who that is. Just like straight away almost.
I'm gonna be anti PC here and say fuck that guy.
Yeah, I was waiting for you.
Yeah. Of course, no way. I was gonna say that sentiment.
Taking away the whole idea of practicing something, like there's a reason why it's there, is because movement is the hardest thing to do in Tekken, and it's also the most rewarding thing. Can you imagine how it would destroy the gameplay balance if everyone had access to a perfect backdash by just pressing back? It would absolutely ruin some characters' entire playstyle.
Yeah, then they give Mishima's a wave dash by holding forward.
Yeah, exactly.
Imagine that. Oh my god.
That makes absolute
button binds.
There's a reason why it's backdash. Is because the reason why it's hard is because it's super powerful. Like the situations you can get out of with proper backdash, like 2 or 3 backdashes, is like there's so many options in the game that are avoided by that being able to practice those situations and understand them takes time and to understand the game. Like if you give it someone that's new to the game, they're just going to mindlessly mash backwards. Exactly. And some other new player just mashing buttons, they're never going to hit them. And then the other guy just starts mashing back because he doesn't want to. He wants to do the same thing and never get hit. Then you got a 90-second game where no one presses any buttons because you can't reach your opponent.
This definitely triggered you, didn't it?
Yeah.
Can you tell? He's just only slightly.
The reason why I love Tekken is because it's the game that you can cancel movement in it so perfectly. It's like the most perfect balance. The moment Tekken loses the way where you can cancel movement is the moment I stop playing it. You can mark my words.
Okay.
Like if they change the way movement works, like backdash and movement canceling, I will stop playing Tekken because that's the main reason why I play Tekken. I love the movement in Tekken.
Oh yeah.
Yes, triggered.
Yeah. I like that.
Did you write a lengthy response to this guy?
No, I didn't. It would have got me banned on Reddit.
Not to mention, like, if you level the playing field for that execution, like some characters are gonna benefit from that better more than others.
Yeah, can you imagine like a new Eddie player?
Yeah, good lord.
Oh my god. Oh lord, yeah, no, thank you. But yeah, no, I think especially because we're all players who've learnt to backdash. It'll be if they take it away, legacy players are gonna be like, man, what do I do all that practice for? I can just mash back now. Like,
yeah, it would
what's the
upset
point?
a lot.
It would definitely upset people, 100%.
You know that actually happened. They took out backdash cancelling in Tekken 4.
Did they really?
Yeah, they completely removed it because if you guys don't remember, it was considered a glitch by the developers when people found out how to do it in Tekken Tag 1. And so when Tekken 4 came out, they completely removed it from the game. That's why Jin's laser scraper was broken because no one could backdash away from it.
Oh, the best move going around.
And the reason why the second best character in the game was Nina was because she could still high Sheeta step. So she had a backdash.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
That game was broken overall, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I'm all, at the end of the day, fighting games, I'm all for, like, increasing the ease of entry, but not at the cost of, like, lowering the ceiling.
Yeah. Okay. I get that.
Also, just to throw this out, have you guys ever seen another fighting game, like current fighting game, where people watch the game and they say, holy shit, this guy's movement is amazing?
Marvel.
No, it's current game.
Oh, dude! Alchemist so savage.
Oh, I love it. Other than Marvel, I don't think any other game sort of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Was Marvel that full on? I didn't realize.
100%. 100%. It's on Tekken level.
On the same level. It's on the same level. Like,
damn, 2D. Yeah, no, I don't know anything about that game, so yeah.
Yeah.
Probably Melee, maybe.
Yeah, Melee is another one. Yeah, Melee is another one.
We said fighting game. Sorry.
Triggered.
Savage Mondays with the Beast and the boys.
Who's next? We've already shade.
Your
We've already
dreams crushed.
thrown shade to almost every other fighter.
Oh man.
But yeah, like probably Melee, yeah. Oh well, yeah. It's not fighting, but that's probably the next thing that will come. I mean, what other esports game do you hear where people have to retire because they're having like hand issues?
RSI and
RSI.
stuff.
I'm like, yeah.
Well, StarCraft and stuff, I guess.
Okay.
But
No,
like,
fighting games though.
fighting. Yeah, I
You
would-
can't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think there are any other fighting games.
Yeah. No, Dragon Balls is easy. Like
The Dragon Ball movement is quite
Yeah.
you can have good movement or better movement than other
Yes,
people,
yes.
but it's more understanding the neutral, I think, and making good decisions. Like you don't have to practice. Like backdash is backdash. The only thing you have to learn is like instant air dash, really.
Super dash for days.
Yeah, super dash and instant air dash, and like you're good. You're set. Doesn't take it very long.
Fuck that guy, that Reddit guy.
Link me that post. Give him.
Yeah, I would be keen to read the responses for that.
Let me give him a piece of my mind.
Yeah, I think everyone.
Why you kids?
But yeah, what I've noticed about like the Tekken Reddit is it's mostly new players in there. Like,
Well, yeah.
what, like
I don't
70%, I think. Yeah.
like
Dude,
there's a lot of like
if
rank
it-
up picks and stuff like
if it's
that.
if it's anything like, I don't know if you guys are still part of like Core's Tekken Academy. Like I got the hell out of there very quickly.
I'm not sure what that was.
I know Eli knows that. I know Daniel knows that. It's just,
No, I've never been. I've never been to.
You're never part of it.
No.
Okay. Well.
Oh, okay.
By the way, I'm gonna link the Reddit thread. It's in the chat.
Everyone send your responses now.
Oh boy.
But to me, the holy grail of Tekken information will always be Zaibatsu. As underused as it is now, like even still, if someone is new to Tekken, I will still link them there because there's still a solid amount of information there.
Dude,
I think-
I've been using that since Tekken 3.
Mm-hmm.
I've been using that for
It
years.
is godly amounts of information there because that was where the almost worldwide all competitive Tekken players and upcomers and casual would just share information. It was just
Yeah.
the biggest haven of Tekken information.
See, I get all my information off Eli, so I don't need to take it.
we all what I like, and just to go on another topic, just for a second.
Yeah, that's fine.
What I like right now is you guys know that Reck and I are at BKB a lot. Like we have so many offline sessions, like at least one offline session a week.
Yeah.
So we go through like this session where we play, and then we kind of try and we explain everything to one another. Like, and it's not just Reck and I. Also, when Dion is there, we talk to him about the game and all other players and everyone. Like Lucky Strikes. He's like 40. He's like 400 years old now, but he still comes offline and explains his Tekken philosophy to us, and it's really good. Yeah, it's really.
What is his philosophy?
No, it's not one philosophy. It's just like a lot of like small things that you can implement into your game. He explains like if you have something, I'll throw out a move, and I'll see how he reacts to it. And later down the line, like when I think I've conditioned him, he'll be ahead of me in terms of the mind game, and he'll know what I'm going to do. Then he'll have the hard read.
Yeah, I witnessed that.
Yeah, or in some situations, he'll do maybe a move that you don't see often, but the move has mental frame advantage because it might have a second hit, and then he'll throw out a launch punishable move straight after with law, like down 2-3. And I ask him, what read did you have? And then he'll explain his thought process. Mm-hmm. And then in my mind, now I know why he thinks like this. And so I can implement the same situation, but with different moves, different characters against different players. But I know how to create the situation. Stuff like that really helps, I think.
Okay.
Have you guys ever played Lucky Strikes?
I personally haven't, but I think Abby did back like in Tekken 5 or something.
Tekken 5, he was the first guy I ever money matched, so...
Oh yeah, how did that go?
We did Marduk, 1st to 10, and I think he beat me, if I remember, 10-8.
Oh yeah, alright.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's close.
Yeah. Last first turn I had with him, I lost 10-9 last round. I was salty as. Oh my god. But yeah, Lucky Strikes is extremely good player. I think
Against the Bears?
no, against his Jack.
Ah, okay, yeah.
So he mains Lord, Jack, and Bears, but I don't think he's really been playing Bears that much in Tekken 7.
Yeah, he hasn't been playing them much.
Yeah.
He thinks they're strong, but he just doesn't play them much because he's enjoying Law a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Really? That's new.
Yeah.
I haven't heard any Law player say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
neither have I.
I think that hands down, I would say that Lucky Strikes is the best law in Australia right now.
I wouldn't.
In OCE.
OCE, I would not argue that either.
It's not even
Only
close.
one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but yeah, he's really good, and oh my god, he makes you want to tear your hair out when you play against Law. It's the most frustrating character. Oh my god.
Out of curiosity, what is he abusing or like doing?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. That move.
Oh,
is
okay, alright, yeah,
stupid.
the classic.
Oh my god, I hate that move. What else does he use?
He
that's
uses,
honestly,
like-
it's just jabs.
Forward
It's just
1 plus
Lord
2 Reck. Reck
Oh,
forward
4
1
plus 2. Yeah.
Oh,
4
the
plus 2
overhead, yeah.
into while standing 4 DSS. That is so cheap as well. Oh,
yeah.
3 plus 4 as well. That move is godlike. That move
so I
is
guess he like
ridiculous.
spaces you really well then with punishes with 3 plus
Yeah.
4 and stuff.
Yeah, but oh no, before 3, you know the jump forward kick. It's a counter hit launcher. Hits grounded.
Running 3? What? Which one?
Forward 3 plus
3
4.
plus 4.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, it's actually only -2 on block. And that
Fuck,
move at
alright,
the
there you
wall
go.
is bullshit. And the thing is, right, the way that he uses it at the wall so often that when he does up forward 3 plus 4, which is the big jump stomp, you never duck it. You never.
Because they look the same.
Oh,
The
they look
animation
close
looks
yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like,
I never
oh
thought
my
about that, yeah.
God, it's a killer.
Yeah, that move's like you don't really see it used often at all.
Nah, you don't. But yeah, the way he plays Law is really good.
And the thing is, his play style is he'll attack a lot, but when he attacks, it's because he's like, okay, I did a move. Did my opponent do something? No. Okay, now it's safe to attack again. And his attack of choice for that situation is 1, 2, 3, and it pretty much beats everything because it's jab string, and it's 3 hits at jails and whatever. Like,
And it's a counter hit wall splat.
Yeah.
yeah, counter hit wall splat, -6 on block, 3rd hit is knee, and it's an airborne move, so you can't launch it if it whiffs.
It's unwhiff punishable. It's straight up unwhiff punishable. You shouldn't even try it. Shouldn't even contest it. Like
So does Lucky still play much, like, or not? Just he comes out on
Yes.
occasion.
a fair bit at BKB. So BKB's kind of brought everybody, brought everyone out in Sydney. Like it's regular sessions like every week, and it's really really good.
Cool.
I think
Yeah, because I thought he
Yeah.
was just like homebound, but he comes out every now and then.
it was like that. It was, but he's definitely been coming out more.
Is he close to
recently.
BKB?
I'm actually not sure how close he is.
I think he's around 25 minutes away.
That's
Yeah.
not bad.
For me, it takes me from 40 minutes to an hour and 20 minutes, depending on traffic. So yeah, I'm probably the furthest away from BKB.
And Reck lives there.
Yeah, I'm there at least once a week. I don't think I've missed a week yet. Sometimes like 2 to 3.
Also, shout outs to BKB.
Be a massive shout outs to Stefan and BKB because that place is a godsend. We just get to play like whatever fighting game you want. He's gonna have it. We
Yes,
were
that's
playing
cool.
Tekken Tag 2 and Tekken 5 DR the other day.
I saw
Dude,
the
Tekken
stream.
Tag is so fun.
I
It
saw the
is
stream.
so fun. Oh
It's
my
funny
god.
because Daniel linked a couple of the
Oh,
guys.
you should put it up, man.
He linked a couple of the guys some old school videos from the Box Hill arcade. Just more so for the hysterics than the gameplay. But oh dude, it's so nostalgic. It's so nostalgic. Like
It really is.
a lot. I understand a lot of people weren't fond of Tekken Tag 2 for whatever reason, but it has its own appeal and its own audience.
Oh, yeah.
So like,
I like it because I can play Zafina.
Man, I miss Armor King so
I
badly.
like it.
Oh.
I like it for that, the character choices, and for the combo variety. Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
That game is like the deepest game like
Yeah.
ever. It's ridiculous. There's so much to that game.
100%.
Pretty sure people are still making up combos in that game.
100%.
I guarantee it, man. Next 20 years, the people are gonna be making up combos for that game.
I showed Reck my tech with my main team the other day. It's like Paul
Oh,
Giampachi
my-
tech.
I don't
And
even
it's
understand how
not-
you found it.
It's stuff that you guys have probably never ever seen. It's like dirtiest tech in the world. Which it's stuff like Jinpachi tag assault into unblockable, and you still get a full combo. Or
Yeah.
if you do a certain amount of hits in open ground with Jinpachi and then bound and Paul comes in, you can set up for an unblockable if they tag.
Oh wow.
There's like all this
Wow.
crazy stuff.
Yeah,
I barely played Tag 2. It was my first Tekken, but I was like, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
But going back and playing it now after that, I've gotten a lot better. That's actually a really fun game.
Dude,
Yeah.
the best thing was when we did a pair play tournament. That was so
the,
fun.
Oh,
so the hype
oh.
behind those is ridiculous.
We've got to do that.
I remember I did pair play with Aris. I was and that's Lord Silver. I was the stick and he was the buttons, and he'd never stop pressing buttons. He's a warring player. We fucking lost, man.
Oh man.
Would you guys be
yeah.
up for like a Tekken Tag 3 somewhere down the line?
Yes, why
I
not?
would. Yeah, I would. But you know, it would be new to me starting off with a tag game, so it would be really good. I think I like tag. I think it's fun. Honestly, if they bring like a tag mode to 7, I would play that. That would be so fun.
You know what?
I feel like-
You know what they need to bring back? They need to bring back the team mode where like.
I love
I
that
forget
team
what it's
battle.
called. Yeah, the team battle.
Team battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. Where you could pick like 10
Yeah,
characters,
and
then you
everyone
was
just
like,
jumps on. Yeah,
yeah, that was great.
that needs to be a thing.
I just want to say this. You guys said, would you guys be down for a team Tekken Tag 3? I would definitely be happy for a Tekken Tag 3 over Tekken Cross Street Fighter. I don't want. I don't want.
100%.
I don't want Capcom contaminating my Nan Goat
man.
product.
Every time I see an Akuma win, I just die a little bit inside.
It depends. It depends because Street Fighter versus Tekken went the route of the Street Fighter system, and granted, you're gonna have Street Fighter elements to Tekken versus Street Fighter. It's gonna be the Tekken based mechanics if you go by.
Yeah.
So like obviously you'll have more characters like Geese, Akuma, but for the most part you'd hope it'd be inherently Tekken. So
God, I hate Akuma though, man. Like playing against Akuma is so not fun. It's just, I don't mind playing against Geese. Geese I can handle. Even
Akuma,
Elise.
even when you win, you lose.
You know what? I actually share that sentiment. Like I know Geese is a lot more complete of a character, and it still gives me a headache. But I'd rather verse Geese than Akuma.
Yeah, any day of the week, any day, because Akuma's just jumping at your back every 3 seconds. Like it doesn't feel like Tekken at all. Whereas Geese, the guy's actually got to move and like, you know, play the game.
Also, if they have the execution, you're fucked in like.
Oh yeah, like you make one
10
mistake,
Yeah,
and that's 100% health gone. Goodbye.
yeah. You're minus 10. You're dead.
Yeah. Oh my god. It looks like Eliza's getting that as well. Oh, she's getting super.
She always had a 10-frame launcher.
She did?
You could just jab it to super. It's just very hard to do.
Oh, okay. So they made it easier then. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be pretty much useless unless it's going to kill. Because she only has 2 bars, and her DP is already 3 hits. So it's 4 hits, then super. So you probably just get screwed and dash up ender.
Yeah, and the damage on the super is not that much.
It's almost nothing in combo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like raw super does 15 damage.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's very average.
You know,
I think.
No, you
Sorry,
go.
go on. No, I was going to say that. I just think that change isn't going to do much. Like, that's it.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say. Speaking of which, like, I haven't asked many people about it. But what are your guys' perspectives on, like, you know, the new mechanics in the game, like on the wall bounce?
I think it depends how it's implemented. Like I know, like me and you, Daniel, we play Geese, yeah. How often has back 2 really played a big part in your game?
Yeah, it's like that's what I was thinking. Like a lot of people, I saw a lot of people complaining about it, like on Twitter, on Reddit, and stuff like that. But like, I feel like the moves that they're giving to each character is not a common move they use, if that makes sense.
Like Feng,
and honestly, I was just gonna say, and like I feel like it's not. Oh yeah, Feng's an exception actually, but I just feel like it's something that won't change. It's not like a groundbreaking change in the game. Like it's not gonna make combos ridiculously damaging, stuff like that. Like
probably
that's why I don't use. That's it. Yeah, like that's why I don't use Geese's one that much, because I'd rather go for something else than. The wall bounce, really. Yeah.
I'm calling it now. There's going to be a sandwich combo with Lars where you do wall bounce, forward, two, swap sides, rage drive. Calling it now.
That'll be pretty cool, actually.
Also,
I'll tell
it'll
make combo videos better.
If they're going to give it, they've never stated it, but if each character only has one wall bounce move, then based on the trailer, some characters got shafted. Like with Lars, you're never going to hit that wall bounce.
Yeah, it's dynamic entry 1. Is it?
Silent entry forward one.
Silent entry forward one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see that ever hitting anybody ever.
Yeah, I'll link the balance changes and new mechanics in the chat if people want to see it. But it'll be interesting. It's just will it be balanced for the whole cast? That, like you said, like silent entry. It just showed up now in the video.
Yeah, and like honestly, like if they're like back against the wall and you throw out a move like that, like it's not like it's gonna create more damage against the character anyway. Like for example with Geese's, you can hit it at a pretty long range and it'll bounce off the wall. But
that's where it's gonna be. I think the most the biggest buff is when you hit it closer to the wall, but not at the wall.
Yeah, exactly. And like with Geese's new one, where it's the quarter circle back to 1+2/1. It's I'd rather it just wall splat than wall bounce in that case.
I think it's a nerf actually.
Yeah, because like hitting back 2 at the wall, sometimes you have to adjust your combo very weirdly. Like I don't like hitting it when their back is on the wall.
Yeah,
it depends on the range.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. So
it
like
depend on the range.
So with Geese's back 2, like I tested that at all ranges, and so like you have a range. Like Geese can have like 10 different follow-ups to re-wall splat, but you have to pick the right one depending on the range you hit that move at. Yeah. So right. it's not as easy as it's simple, but it's not as easy as people think. Yeah.
Also, what's interesting is like how much will these bounce combos do how much damage they'll do as opposed to your regular wall damage combos.
I don't think that they'll change the damage. At least I hope.
I think it'll be the same.
Yeah. Because a lot of these moves to go into wall bounce, like, they're not safe options, so is it really worth it?
Well, yeah, some of them are just not very good. I think I just saw Asuka's full crouch down forward 4, which is I think minus 13, and like nobody uses that move.
I'm more interested to see the secondary rage drives.
There won't be.
How many
They're not?
I'm very certain there won't be. After the trailer, it just and what they said, I'm pretty sure they're just revamping a few rage drives.
Oh,
there won't be second
just
options.
the bad ones, right?
Yeah, so like Miguel, Law,
quotation marks bad ones, I think.
Miguel, Law, Bob, Lars,
Steve.
I think, Steve.
Yeah, Steve's.
You know what's funny? Yeah, I tell Reck all the time. I think that's actually a good rage drive. I'm like one of the few people. I play Steve, and I think it's a good rage drive.
I saw that video on Twitter.
Situational.
No, not really. Like, Eli, you can go, Eli.
Okay, so you at the wall. Let's say you throw it out and you do the punches. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's +7 at the wall. That's really good for Steve.
Yeah,
if it hits,
really
you get a wall splat, and the move itself does 55 damage, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so evasive.
Yeah, it sways to the right first, so it's really important to remember that it goes right first. Okay, and it's a weave motion, so it's more evasive than a sidestep.
And it blocks moves as well, right? Auto blocks, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, and the thing is, it creates a weird situation where, okay, so you've auto blocked a move, but your opponent is still inputting the rest of the string or like something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you get like free hits sometimes because they're like, wait, what the hell just happened? That's if they hit you like at the very start of the animation. And sometimes, like, if you just throw it out and you can cancel it into something like the low, which is like down back 3-2 or whatever, and just like a mind game, or you can just do nothing with it. But I actually think it's okay. Like, it's not as bad as people say.
Yeah, what was that video on Twitter recently? The guy's like, Steve was in his rage drive, and someone tried throwing out a punch, and it just took it, like it just absorbed that punch or something. Did you see it?
I have not.
I don't think I've seen it. But he has a weave and an auto block.
Yeah, so like essentially he was in the rage drive. He was already doing like 2 hits, and the guy tried punching to retaliate, but the rage drive just had priority over that.
Oh yeah, because after you've started the punches, it's like you can't stop the animation, I think.
Oh, so you essentially can't do anything. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. And backdash like 10 times and then with punish.
I'm pretty sure if you tested it and you started the punch animation and you did rage art, like not 13 frame rage art, but regular 20 frame rage art, all the hits will come out before the rage art hits Steve.
Oh, okay. Really?
Wow, yeah, gotcha.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's really cool.
Because it jails.
But it's a really cool like rage drive, and I think it would be actually really cool if they did like what they did with Hwoarang and give him 2. So I agree. Choose. But like, yeah, I'm not sure if they will be doing that. I think did they specifically say they're replacing rave drives?
Yeah, revamp was the word.
Yeah, so I'm not. Yeah, so I don't think that they will.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, I think it's pretty good as well. But like, yeah, if you compare it to other ones, it's not the best at the moment. But yeah,
like if you
like a Fang's like 13 frame one.
Exactly, example. I was gonna say. Yeah, like if you just play Fang, you
might think it's good, but like when you compare it on the scale, like it's just of rage drives from A to Z is.
It's in the middle, I think. It's in the middle. I wouldn't call it bad. I wouldn't call it amazing.
But Steve's new rage drive is going to be pretty top.
Yeah, that one's ridiculous though. Like,
if it retains the same range that it has now, that means you have a 14 frame punish that can consistently punish Death Fist, and it's safe and it's mid.
Yeah, it might be plus.
Yeah,
which will be interesting. And it gives you a good combo as well. Straight into Duck 2 is a decent starter.
No. You can get. I'm pretty sure max damage is going to be RD, Duck cancel into insta while standing 1, down forward 1-2-1. Then you do flicker 1, down 1, and you do the dash manual flicker.
Won't it leave them in back turn though?
No.
The way that the rage drive doesn't flip them?
No, I've seen it. Like, there's no way.
Oh, you have?
Back turn. Yeah.
Okay. Well then, yeah, that'll be interesting then.
That's 70 to 75 damage right there.
Yeah, that's good.
Damn, he's done the math already.
Always one step ahead.
Yeah. Oh man.
So I guess Gigas is gonna get a bit of a buff as well in this game.
I saw he's got a new while standing 4.
While standing 4 too.
That looks really good actually.
I like that. It looks awesome.
That looks really good. He got a few things I saw.
More than that. Like I didn't see anything else. Like I must have missed the video that showcased more if there was, but
there was a few things.
It just showed him. It just showed him his power crush does the wall bounce. Is it down 1+2 or back 1+2 or something? I don't know the command.
I think that's back
down 1+2. It does the the wall bounce.
Yeah, so that's a wall bounce, and then like after that they showed him doing the while standing 4-2 was it?
Yeah.
Mm. Speaking of season 2, what do you guys think about the 2 characters they introduced in the 3? And then the 3 more that you think they're going to bring out?
I like them. Like, as in, I used to play some Anna. I think she will fit pretty well into the game. Lei, I've never really given a go, but I'll definitely give it a go this time around.
Yeah.
And Negan, I've just got no idea, but I'll play him. I'll play everyone.
No idea is right for me as well. Does anyone here actually follow Walking Dead?
No, I haven't watched an episode.
Nah. Okay.
Well, I've seen bits and pieces, but not enough
Yeah.
to be like heavily invested in the character.
Yeah, I watched like 2 or 3 seasons. I never got up to Negan. I knew who he was through just from clips, but yeah, I mean,
yeah,
Negan.
yeah.
So
I was telling a few people what I think is going to be annoying about Negan when he does come out is he's most likely going to have an unparryable low because he's going to have the baseball bat.
Similar to Noctis.
Noctis.
Yeah. Noctis. Yeah.
Stuff like that is annoying, especially if it's a quick one, which that's what I'm imagining. But obviously, no proof to this, just things in my head.
Geese can parry though.
I like the additions of Anna and Lei because you're looking after the legacy fan base. Because my argument was always, look, legacy characters are always going to play the game anyway. bar a few exceptions. Well, you got 2001 coming out of air quotes retirement. To come and play Anna now. It's the casuals and the new fan base that you want to keep interested.
Yeah.
But Harada's like looked after both in this instance. So,
Yeah, he did, I think.
So
Also, Noctis down back 2 knocks down now. Fuck, I'm gonna die, man.
That's a nerf.
You reckon? It's so.
I think it's a nerf.
I can't see it, man.
What kind of knockdown is it? Let me have a look.
It's like a.
face down, feet away.
Yeah.
Does that mean he gets down back 1+2 if they don't
Down
tap?
back 1+2.
No, it wouldn't float. Oh no, yeah, down back 1+2, not down back 1.
Yeah,
One
not
plus
down back 1.
Down back 1+. Yeah. Does it give maybe counter hit will give you that then?
Probably.
Yeah,
unless they
possibly,
change
yeah.
it.
Oh, it leaves him kind of far away, huh?
Yeah, so like you get a guaranteed down back 1+2, but yeah, it's just I feel like it's pretty fast.
The
I'm
thing
not sure
is,
how to
I
feel
can
about
react
that.
to it, but but down back 1+2 has the same startup animation.
That's
so I
true,
react to the
yeah.
low, and then I'm like, oh shit, I ate the mid, and then it goes 80 life.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. Yeah, I think Noctis is a pretty decent character. I think he's got a lot of weaknesses, but I don't think he's bad.
But like I really like the mentality that they're going with this time around, where it's not really nerf, it's just make characters better or like improve certain moves and stuff. I think that's a better way.
Well, we don't know yet.
Well, yeah, we're not sure yet. We'll see.
Oh
We'll
yeah,
see.
we don't know. Yeah, just based off what they've mentioned so far. That,
Yeah.
they're just going to try and improve certain
I saw
moves that
Dragunov
are
got
underutilized
buffs.
and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm hanging on those patch notes from Michael Murray. He tweeted a few days ago that he was going to release something. It's been a while.
Yeah, and
Yeah, so from what I've heard, what he meant was he's going to tweet the patch notes on the day of release.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
So yeah,
I'm pretty sure the patch notes will be released on the 5th because there's a Tekken talk with Markman and Michael Murray and a few others. I don't remember who, showcasing the new mechanics.
Oh, that's
And
right.
I think
doing that in Japan or no?
I don't remember, to be honest.
I'm not sure.
But I think the patch notes will be released after that.
Yeah, because I remember that they were going to showcase it on a stream like a week before or a couple of days before. But yeah, it most likely be on that day. Yeah, you're right.
I look forward to the patch notes.
Yeah,
It's going to be a big
Straight to the
change.
lab.
game.
I hope we can pull out some numbers actually for our locals. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, new season.
layman.
New season. Supposed to reinvigorate everyone in their respective scenes. So that'll be good.
Yeah, it'll be interesting for sure.
When do you guys think they'll announce like the next character, or do you think they'll announce 2 or just 1?
I think
every couple months?
I talked to Yusuf about this yesterday, and my opinion is obviously I think Negan is the last character to be added, and I think he'll be out in early 2019. And I think they'll announce and release a character every 2 or so months until Negan is out. And so there's Anna and Lei now. And like 2 months from now, there's going to be a new character. 2 months from then, a new character. 2 months from then, a new character, and then Negan.
Okay, yeah, because like all they've said so far is like early 2019 or something for Negan, or 2019,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
There's 3 more spots here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who do you guys want?
Zafina.
You know who Abby wants.
I know who Abby wants. Don't even have to ask Abby that question. Actually, there's 3. Who would the third be?
Yeah,
Wait,
who
is
would
the
your
question
third
who
be,
do I
Abby?
want, or who do I think
No,
is
who
going to
would
make
you
it?
want? Who would you want? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Abby, who's your third?
Who's your third, Abby? We know the first 2.
Oh, I don't see how they could bring back Bruce with Josie in the game. So
I mean, they could. It's not like it's impossible.
It's
Abby, would you take? I was talking to a friend about this. Would you take an Abby a Josie alternate skin that is Bruce?
Nah, not the same.
It's not the same because like
It's not. And give her back 2. All right, and give her back 2.
you gotta give her more because you've got a severely like alterated Bruce in the form of Josie. It's just
Okay.
It's just like I'd rather leave Josie as she is than play that style of Bruce.
Fuck, you know
Okay.
what I'm imagining now? Like they give Bruce's back to a rage drive or something. Oh my god.
Like
It, like,
plus some
full-
normal hit
it, like,
launcher.
Plus like 15 and like wall carries and stuff like that.
No, that's
Oh.
Oh my
You mean it already wasn't plus 15 and it will carry?
Look at all these Bruce haters, man. Oh,
Dude,
such a great character.
like I was saying before, right? Like one of the Rambats, there was a Tekken Tag 2 setup, and then we booted it up and we did a pair play, and like it was so good just seeing Bruce in that game again. Throw out back 2, like it felt like I hadn't seen that move.
Do you know how iconic
So
Bruce
long.
is to Melbourne? In one of the videos you linked, it was the infamous versus Cheat Clan. Like, it's just Bruce isn't even on the screen, and then every time we get a hit him, we're like, Bruce! 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 It's so good.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, who's your third, Abby?
If it's all about who I want, then I'm gonna be selfish.
Yeah, for sure. Be selfish.
Marduk, Bruce, and Zafina.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
because
Abby played Zafina back in the
I
day.
played
I didn't know that.
Zafina and Roger Jr. was my team.
Oh, Roger.
Oh man. Alchemist, what was yours? Your first was Zafina?
I want Zafina, but I don't think she'll be added. But if I wanted to pick...
This is your dream pick.
Okay, so I would pick Julia, not JC. Julia. Zafina, and probably Armor King.
Yes, thank you. Yes, please. Dan, what about you?
Ganryu, Armor King, and I really do like Julia. I'll probably say her as well. Like,
Okay.
I just feel like she'd make a good addition to the game.
Mine's very similar, but I got one change. So mine would be Armor King 100%. I want that character back so badly.
Yeah.
Ganryu, I want to try. He looks really fun.
Oh, dude, you'll love him. If you love Geese and
Feng? Yeah, okay. Alright. I had a feeling, yeah. But third for me would be Wang. I love Wang.
Oh, actually, yeah, Wang. If I had to pick, I'd pick Wang over Julia. Just if I had to pick, yeah. So.
Yeah, because I think that character is sick, and I love the old dudes who just beat the shit out of everybody.
Actually, you know what? I take all that back. I don't want Wang or Julia. I want.
I know who you're gonna say.
Sorry,
Alchemist. I thought it's kind of sus that you didn't bring him up in your list.
Yeah, nah, I just forgot about him. But yeah, I love Jinpachi, man.
Ah, Jinpachi. Okay. Yeah, old dudes that beat people up. They're fun, man.
But yeah, I'd be very curious though who they're gonna pick. Like they keep saying, oh, you have to voice who you want, but I don't like that. Really.
Well, I feel like Julia's a shoe-in, right? There's no archetype.
Julia's a shoe-in, 100%. I would almost bet money on it. I would have said Ganryu, but I felt like I catch him on stream saying he might not have been popular enough for the edition.
That's what I think. Yeah.
I hear that a lot as well. Yeah.
Dread asks how strong is Jinpachi.
He had a 14 frame down forward 2 launcher.
Oh yeah, he had the
That's
one.
all I remember. Nah, he was real good. Like he had this. Kazuya has it now in devil form, but that down forward 1+2 was fucked up. That was
yeah, that tracks both ways, right?
Like it technically didn't track, but it tracked really, really well, and yeah, it had a huge hitbox launcher.
All my inclinations as to what characters are going to come all depend on if they decide to do a season 3 or not. If they decide to do a season 3, then you'll see more legacy characters, and then
that's true.
If you see if there's a season 3, only then and only then will I hold out hope for Marduk. Until that, then yeah, I don't see it.
I think Marduk is one of the 3 characters. I think it's Julia, Armor King, Marduk.
Really? I would love that, honestly. That would be awesome.
I have a feeling as well. I there's just something about like the way they're doing things and like the story behind Gigas. I feel like Marduk is gonna come.
That would be.
And I'm not just
awesome.
saying that for you, Abby.
Me too. I'm just
No,
saying.
you gotta
I
stop
think-
getting his hopes up, boys, because if it doesn't happen, you're just gonna. Oh, it's gonna hurt so much
I feel
more.
like
I would
feel
actually-
there needs to be a camera on me at all times.
Yeah, I was gonna
just in
say
case.
I have to be with you when that's announced, and like I'm gonna bring in like some high grade earplugs just in case. But that would be the greatest thing.
I'll tell you
I think I
what.
mentioned it last time. Like Abby lives like far north. I will
Oh, okay.
probably hear him from where I am. Like I will hear this. I'll hear this. And there'll be sirens going off and stuff like that, and then like I'll see in the news there's like a fire up in Craigieburn or something.
Oh my god. Because you know what? When Anna got announced, everybody in the City Tekken chat was just like adding Kantoro, like Kantoro,
Yeah.
Kantoro, Kantoro.
Oh,
It was
really?
awesome. Yeah. Everyone's like, we got Kantoro back, boys. He's back. Like straight away.
Actually coming back? Like
He's coming back. Yes,
now?
he's definitely gonna
Oh,
play
cool.
again now that he sees Anna's back.
Did he not play purely because Anna wasn't around?
Well,
Or just
he
not-
tried to play Katarina and he just didn't like her, so he just
yeah.
kind of stopped playing.
What about Nina though? Because he played Nina and Anna back in the day.
But Anna is not. Nina is not Anna. That's his reasoning.
I
Yeah.
guess so.
It's like you're playing the inferior Anna.
It's like you're playing Gigas instead of Modok.
Dude, don't discount
you're playing
the
Bruce
loyalty
instead of
of
Bruce.
character loyalists, dude. It's
Damien said that he almost fell off the rails.
yeah. I have never seen
at Evo.
Damien get hype like that in my life when they released Anna. When they
So
revealed
did
Anna.
Damien play Double Williams in tag?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright. Man. Yeah. Speaking of Season 3, I wonder what their new guest character would be then. My bet's on Pikachu.
Nah, dude, it's Goku.
Hey, but they got
It's Goku.
Pokken, right? It's Namco game, right?
It's
It's
Goku for
next.
sure.
Goku or Pikachu?
It's Goku for sure.
Nah, dude. Like the way they're going, right? So it's a TV show, it's a movie, and it's gonna be John Wick.
Oh, dude.
Dude, like he'd be
Write
the
that
sickest
down.
character going around.
Write that down.
Oh my god. That would be
Nah,
something else.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go that route. Like I don't know.
John
They-
Wick. You know what?
They
The thing
do
is,
whatever
that's,
they can.
that's a possibility now. That's legitimately a possibility.
Yeah, because like I mean, apart from having a gun, they could probably make a pretty good moveset for him. So yeah.
Look, next is Nicolas Cage, you know? Jason Statham.
Nicolas Cage is already in Soul Calibur 6.
Oh,
You
is
know,
he really?
Nicolas Mage, the new character.
Oh.
You guys know as well.
Oh, I saw the trailer. Oh my god.
I saw a thumbnail. I haven't seen the trailer yet. I've heard a lot of like not so favorable comments. I guess I need
Mixed reviews.
Yeah, I guess I need to watch it for myself.
Scorpion. Oh boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
more
then, like see the thing like anything is up for grabs with this guest reveals
Yeah.
now after Nick.
Superman.
Legit anything.
That's
Might
ridiculous.
be able to play Harada himself.
Oh, look. You know what? They'll just add like Hercule.
Yeah, I'll probably just Sentinel.
I would love that. Oh my god.
All right, what would you guys like for the guest next?
I honestly don't
Legit.
love having guests. But if you have to pick one, that's a bit difficult. I don't know. You guys go first if you have any.
Well, I said
I've
John
never
Wick,
thought about-
but I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna say Zoro from One Piece.
Oh, okay.
I feel like
Yazan, instant
I
main.
feel like he would fit. A lot of the guest characters I come up with feel like they would suit Soul Calibur better.
Yeah, because they've got weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just
okay.
like even John Wick, as cool as that sounds, it's like the dude is clearly expert in the arts of guns, and just seeing that
Yeah.
as a moveset, then just
Yeah, that's why I want Zoro instead.
But
More
I don't
chance
know,
for Sanji, you think, Dread?
I know, no, you're gonna see Sanji anyway in Jump Force, so just stick to
That's
that.
a weird looking game, right?
Nah,
is that
dude,
like a,
nah,
is it
dude,
like a
it's-
Naruto game?
Yeah. Oh,
It's the same
it's
style?
one of those arena style games. So
Okay, and they've just like tossed in every like anime that they have.
Pretty much.
Okay, I'll give it a look. I guess I've never really played anything like that.
But I don't know. Like I'm of the old school mindset. I'm just too OG. Keep Tekken, man. Like
I know. I feel that as well. Like I don't really have a guess that I want.
Dr. B.
Dr. B.
I guess it just feels like it's they've been good to a point so far, but I prefer the guest characters in other games, to be honest.
I would rather they just make a completely new character, to be honest.
Me too. That's what I was going to say.
Me too.
Yeah, because I do like some of the new designs. I actually think Josie, if Bruce didn't exist, Josie would be a good addition. I think that Kazumi and Shaheen are really cool characters, and the rest I think I'm pretty like whatever about. I don't like Katarina.
Like Katarina? Oh my god.
I don't like
No one likes... I hate Katarina, man.
Katarina's like, nah. Gigas is actually a really cool character.
This is not a gender thing, but do you think she'd be more favorable if she like was presented as a guy? Like when she was a guy?
I don't like anything about it. I don't like her playstyle, and I don't like her aesthetic.
The design is so boring. It's like watching paint dry. It's so bland.
Most Tekken characters in their own right are pretty unique. And she's just so like, here we go. That's it.
Yeah, so like I sat down with her in practice mode the other day just to like learn her, and I was like, I'm so bored right now. Like I didn't have fun at all. Like I was like, this is like, I didn't know how to feel. Like it was just terrible. Like I don't know. I know how you feel now, Alchemist, about Katarina.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Viet Backdash saying Kazumi's boring. Yeah, nah, mate, nah. This guy is a Katarina player.
I'll ban him then.
Yes, please. No, I think that like people say Kazumi and Shaheen are boring. I don't think that at all. I think they're really fun. Maybe to play against, it's a bit like playing against Kazumi sometimes is difficult.
I feel like it's a misconception. I don't know if it's part of what people think is wrong with them.
Just because they're simple doesn't mean they're boring. I think.
I don't even want to use simple. It's just because in a lot of tournament play,
you see them a lot. Yeah.
No, not just that. It's just, they don't have such an expansive move set, so you see a lot of the same things from them.
Yeah, you do see a lot of you see.
But I don't think that's bad. I don't think that's a bad thing. It's just maybe not everyone is able to appreciate that. But yeah, that's just my view on it.
I agree with that wholeheartedly, but not only for that, I also think it's one of the main reasons, like, characters having such limited move lists. It's why most people think moves are so good. Like, for example, Claudio's hop kick. They think it's like the be-all, end-all of moves in the game. They're like, holy shit, this move is broken. But it's actually not that good. It's just a hop kick with like decent sway back.
Yeah.
And it's just a hop kick. Its range isn't the best. Like Katarina's has better range. Shaheen's has the same range. Claudio's just has better evasiveness, but it crushes 2 frames slower than the other two. Low crushes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the fact that Claudio has like 3 moves in his entire move set, like you're gonna see hop kick a lot.
Yeah.
So people you can block like 10, but when it finally hits, you're like, oh, hop kick is broken. Ban this.
Oh man.
Doesn't it go under some mids as well or something?
It doesn't go under
hitbox. Some mid hitboxes. Yeah.
The correct term is it has an evasive hurtbox.
Okay.
Yeah. So like Josie, Josie's hop kick in some situations beats jabs clean.
Yeah.
It's weird stuff like that.
Same with Paul's down forward too.
Yes, that one. Yeah, God, I hate when that avoids jabs.
Yeah, it does it a lot as well. Yeah,
it's got very good evasive properties. Yeah, good evasive properties.
There's a lot of moves with like really, really weird evasive properties. I don't know if you guys saw this thing that I retweeted on Twitter, but it was Lucky Chloe versus Dragunov. And if timed right, Lucky Chloe's full crouch down forward 1 evades running 2 completely.
Really?
What's full? I think I saw it. What's full crouch down forward 1?
It's that low slap move.
Low slap, yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try find it. I'll link it in the chat.
Like, as a Feng player, I know all about fucked up hurt boxes. Like,
Okay, I got it.
forward 1.
It's going to be in the chat now. There it is.
Fang gets away with murder sometimes with some of his like lows that they just go under stuff that they should never go under.
Like quarter circle forward 1.
Yep, and down back 3 as well. You know that if you whiff down back 3 against Jack, some of the time when he down forward 2s, it just straight up whiffs over your head.
Which move? Sorry.
Fang down back 3.
Oh.
If you whiff it right in front of him and he times it down forward 2 like perfectly, he can just whiff straight up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It happens in some situations.
Yeah, that's one of my
Pretty cheap.
hopes for the upcoming patch. They fix a lot of the hurt box and hitbox issues with some characters.
I don't think they're issues. I think they're situations, and you have to understand them.
Like, obviously, I'm harping on Giga specifically because there's a plethora of them. You could start a library with this content. Honestly.
If you're talking about Gigas, I completely agree because some of his stuff makes absolutely no sense.
Actually, yeah. Every time I pick, I start a stream and like have a session, I'm like, really, that whiffed? Really, that whiffed? That didn't hit? I'm like, it's always something new. Yeah, I'm talking specifically for that character.
You remember Vanilla Gigas? How like he had so many more issues as well.
Yeah. It's just,
Good.
Even now, like they want no Philly fix. Just give that character some hope, please.
Or just give you another character.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give you another character. Don't complain about it.
Don't fix him. Give me Marduk.
I actually really enjoy playing Gigas. Not gonna lie, like he's a lot of fun.
Yeah, to be honest, Abby, I think the Gigas is actually pretty decent. I don't think he's like super garbage tier like people are saying, especially for tournament. I think he's
now would be a good time to bring up that message that the V sent me yesterday.
Oh, was that the V that sent it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
What did he say?
Because a couple of days ago, I think it's been a week now. So Abby, give me some tips. I'm gonna bring because he's been pretty much messing with every character.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm gonna pick up Gigas, give me some tips, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, this is what you do. And then he messaged me yesterday, and he says, I'm gonna read it word for word. Sup, Abby?
Dear Abby.
I played Gigas for a little while. Such a useless character. Now I understand why you are so behind in Tekken 7.
Savage.
Dude, I wasn't even hurt. I'm glad he understands the pain.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think in a long set that character sucks.
100%. I don't mind. I don't mind a short, like first to 3, maybe even 5. But like a long set, I'm just like
long set. Like you just run out of stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
But
he has a lot of dirty tech though.
Yeah, he does. He's got like Alchemist has been playing him on stream, and there's been a couple of guys have been giving like tech on the stream in the chat.
Yeah,
and like some of it is filthy. Oh my god, he's got like situations where you get like guaranteed unblockables and like force 50/50s on tech rolls and stuff like that. So yeah.
You reckon they'll give him a new rage drive?
His rage drive is decent.
You know what it's good. It's just too many it's too many characters have a counter to that.
It's good until you play against a Fang, and it's the worst rage drive in the game.
There's one way to fix it. If the way to fix it is, if you give him 1 hit of armor until step 3. Anything after step 3, no armor.
Well,
that means if you press buttons as soon as the rage drive comes out, he has 1 hit of armor.
That's not even my complaint. I don't mind that people can avoid it, given the first or the second step. My issue is the 50/50 isn't enforced with a lot of characters.
Yeah, that's it.
Well,
what do you mean?
Like Fang is the biggest example.
Oh, Fang is the biggest counter.
But if you had 1 hit of armor, wouldn't that beat that?
No.
Because then if Fang...
Are you saying the armor is all up until the point of him actually attacking you, or...
No, only up to step... So, if you do Rage Drive and you press a button, as soon as it's available to you, that attack will have 1 hit of armor. So even if Fang does his reversal,
and I'm saying that's not the problem, because if the armor only is up to the point of him attacking, the defensive options of Fang and whatever characters still play through. I don't mind getting hit out of the rage drive as I activate it. It's the not being able to enforce the mix-up of the unblockable in the mid.
You know what I think that the worst thing about that rage drive is?
What?
If you do it and then block, you're minus 15.
Yeah, it's actually ridiculous.
That's really bad.
Yeah.
Like, that shouldn't be a thing. That should be safe. It should be minus 9 or something. Because, like, the thing with Feng is, every time that Gigas presses rage drive, it's 50-50 in Feng's favor. So it's either I press 1+2 and I beat everything you do, or I hop kick you when you try and do nothing. Like, that's it. That's the 2 options.
Yeah.
Because unless actually there might be stuff I don't know, like with belly flop, I guess.
We didn't really try that option, did we?
Yeah, but like from the basic options at least, it's really bad. So
that move was nerfed hard from 7.0 to console.
Rage drive?
No, the belly flop.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
It used to do like half bar.
Fuck.
Yeah, it did a lot of damage.
No.
Yeah, no, I feel like another rage drive would be good, and like give him.
You know what? It's sad because I actually kind of like his rage drive. I like enforcing that mix up.
It's cool. It's a cool concept.
It's just that the fact that too many characters can get out of it. It's just.
Why not give him a low out of run stance?
Yeah, that's a good option too.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Yeah, but maybe one that's only available from rage drive, because he already has a high, so you have a reason to duck. So it's not like it's adding a third layer of mix-up.
And you could make it like minus 13 or 14 or something, so I don't get.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea.
Give him some
a low that's like plus a lot on hit, and on counter hit, and it knocks down.
How many frames is Feng's 1+2?
The parry starts very early. I think on frame 7 or 8, but I think like the actual move's like 20.
Okay. Well,
it's not a fast move.
Well, whatever counters like most characters have, it would have to be quick enough that the low comes out before them. Otherwise, it's just not viable.
Yeah, well, it would definitely beat Fangs for sure. Like, because it's just the parry window starts very early.
Colin wants a new rage drive as well.
Lars rage drive is
it's pretty bad.
Pretty bad. Yeah, it's
because it's not one you can just use in neutral. Like your opponent can punish if they block the move that leads into silent entry, it's punishable. So like
okay.
Yeah, it's never guaranteed. Like you have to get them to not press buttons.
Yeah, okay.
Interesting.
That's a bit
I like Josie's new move, by the way.
What new move?
Oh yeah, the overhead move.
The overhead spike. Like I feel like that's very fitting.
Yeah, that looks very different.
I
wonder what the use is though.
Probably just it would be a spike.
It's probably the plus on block, I think.
Does she need the end of the video or the start?
I think it's a different video. I think. Same video.
I'll find it for you, and then I'll link the timestamp.
From memory, she does it at the wall, and it spikes them down.
I've got it.
I think Law has one of the worst rage drives.
It's in the chat.
Yeah, Law's ain't great as well.
Miguel's is pretty awful as well. But yeah, looking at through the characters, most of them are like have uses.
Yeah,
there are only a couple that are kind of shitty.
I just watched the video again. Yeah, that's definitely going to be pretty decent plus on block.
Does it look like a high?
Oh, I think so.
Looks
Yeah.
like a high.
No way that looks high.
Could be, but also I just noticed her wall bounce move. You're not going to hit that move ever.
Nah.
What is it? What's the wall bounce?
That's 1-2-4-4.
Oh, I mean that's a mind game string, right? So you're
never gonna hit that.
Isn't it like mid high?
Yeah, high. Second one, last one's a high.
Last one's high, yeah.
Mid high.
Yeah.
I mean, Gigas' one looks pretty good actually. Let me see that again.
Yeah, Gigas' one is pretty good.
That looks quite good. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Kazumi's changes, Alchemist?
It's too early to say, but the one with the fly one is a buff near the wall, a nerf in every other place on the screen.
Oh, the wall bounce, right?
Because the wall bounce move now she has the move that wall bounces, which is a mid, and Hell Sweep, which wall splats from the same range.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in the open, it's meh.
Yeah.
But you still have a very, very good mid from Fly, which is Fly 1+2.
Did she just cancel fly back to fly forward in that clip?
Yeah,
you can go
do that.
back and forth.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh, Paul
I was hoping you could do forward then backwards as well, but I doubt that's gonna happen.
That would be. Oh man. I saw they gave Feng down 4-3+4 a screw. I like that.
I like that.
I use that move a lot. I think that's an extremely good move.
Yeah,
And it looks like it should screw as well.
Yeah, he needed like a screw move which hits fairly low, which is one hit.
Oh yeah, he didn't have any.
No, he doesn't.
He just got the high forward 1+2, and then the 2 hit. Yeah, which
Down back one,
it's good. It's kind of like how they like Leo's got a down forward 3 screw. I felt like that's very fitting for Feng as well. Something like that.
And I love like hitting people out of the air with that will now convert to a combo, which is really good.
I'm curious to see like how they change the frame data on certain moves, if at all.
That will be interesting. Honestly, my personal opinion is I really hope they don't change a lot.
Yeah, I don't want them to change a lot.
We're in the middle of TWT, and like that's really gonna be I'm not a fan.
You know what I would really like if they changed the stage colors a bit.
Oh yes, you know what? Vanilla stages look better. A lot of them do.
Yeah, like I mean, like when I look at all the mods that people have come out with, I'm like, this looks like 50 times better than what they have in the game.
100%.
Yeah.
And I have bring jukebox to PC. Oh my god, I've been playing a lot of Tekken with like the old like Tekken 5 and Tekken 6 soundtracks. So good.
Yeah, it's the best.
I have most of the stages modded because, like, especially playing at
Devil's
tournament
Pit
or whatever, it's really hard for me that like I don't know if you guys have ever seen me. I know Reck has. Like, I sit really far away from the screen when I play, like in tournament.
Strategically.
No, not only strategically. It's because I have trouble. Like the colors in Tekken are like too bright for my eyes. Like especially the Devil's Pit and Brimstone Fire. They genuinely hurt my eyes.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same. I hate the color scheme of that. Like they need to make that different. Like I know it's a bloody volcano, but like it's too
please.
red.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
So yeah, I have all those stages modded so that they're like pale, cool colors. I hate warm colors. Well, hate is a strong word, but it's really, really hard for me to focus when I have some orange color in the background completely distracting me, and when I look at it, my eyes start to hurt.
So what do you think of Noctis' stage?
I like that stage. Yeah, I like that.
That one's really bright, but I think it's done well.
Yeah, same with Geometric Plane.
Yeah, that stage is cool.
Because it's a cool color palette as well.
Yeah.
That's what matters. If it's a warm color palette, then it's really hard to like look at it and still concentrate without being distracted and have your eyes, just.
Yeah, because there's a contrast between the player and the background, whereas
and it doesn't help if you got like a character with like, for example, Paul on that stage is just a menace because he's all red anyway.
Oh yeah, man, they don't cater to colorblind, I don't think.
Yeah, but that
what do you mean red? Trying to be racist.
Nah, but that was just something I thought of. Like, I mean, everyone's asking for characters and stuff for like changes or like just things like changes. But I always thought like stage color was a big thing. But I guess no one's really requested something like that. Yeah.
Well, I know Eli's favorite stage is Kinder Gym.
That's
actually my least favorite stage in the entire game.
There's something, you know what? There's something about that stage I don't like as well.
I just want to say this. This is the argument I always make. It's Evo Grand Finals. It's Game 6 after the reset. You got Kuda, you got Knee versus JDCR. They get Kinder Gym.
100%. If I was one of them, I would 100% put my hand up and like I request a
Stage change.
Yeah, because like part of fighting games is like the mood. Imagine playing on that stage finals. Like a big thing for me for stage selection is always the stage theme.
That reminds me of the Yodel stage from Tekken 6. That was cool though.
Oh man, I've got to admit the music in this game falls very short of some previous titles.
Yeah, there's only like three. I have like three go-tos, and that's it. The rest I really don't care for.
Yeah.
The Akuma and the Geese stage by far.
Now, for me, it's Akuma.
Yeah, Kuma Geese is
Violent
good.
Systems. I really like that
Yes.
one.
Oh, Rooftop, the best one.
I don't mind it. It's okay.
I'm just joking, Abby.
Yeah,
talking about
Rooftop
the-
is.
Dude, I didn't realize we had
Yeah.
Tasty Steve on the
Yeah.
podcast. But yeah, Akuma stage, Violent Systems, and there was one more.
Infinite Azure is pretty good.
Noctis stage.
Infinite Azure, the soundtrack,
Yeah, that's good.
I like.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say if I didn't have to play on stream, I would always mute my game. Like I hate the music in Tekken 7.
It's not as like honestly, jukebox mod. Like if they bring back official jukebox, like Abby was saying, oh my god, I would have so many Tekken 5 and 6.
I just have every stage Edge of Spring, which is like the theme for Mystical Forest in Tekken 6. That's
Oh,
my
I know the
favorite
one you're
theme.
talking about. That's a good theme.
Yeah, that's the best.
Tekken 5 Moonlit Wilderness is godlike.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
one too.
oh,
No
my
Castle.
classic.
God.
Absolute classic.
Electric
No,
Fountain from
I'm a
6.
I'm a big fan of Red Hot Fist.
Oh,
Wait, when you say jukebox, can't you already change the music to the
Not
old?
on
The-
No, not on PC.
not on PC.
No, you can. There's a mod.
Oh,
Oh,
but you have to
you
mod
have
it.
to mod it. Yeah.
It's not official.
Oh,
yeah.
it's not a PC. It's only
It's
a PS thing?
PlayStation exclusive. Yes.
Yes, yeah, it's exclusive.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's so. Oh man, it feels
Oh,
bad.
because I just thought about it. I'm like, I've already changed my music. I don't know what you guys are doing, but yeah,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Dude, Streetwise on Tekken 5, the Shura mix will always remind me of Lucky Strikes versus Cyrax from all those OHNs ago. It was the first time like Melbourne for Tekken.
Fire out, that's old school,
Ever
yeah.
went to OHN, and just it was one of the few matches that got taped. And,
The best King player at the time.
yeah.
Mm. I'm not gonna lie. After I saw the lay reveal, I listened to Twist and Scream for like on repeat for like 2 hours. The
lay
lay
song.
theme, yeah.
It's pretty good, man. It was
It's
pretty
so
high.
good. It's like the Acid Rain stage theme, I think it was.
Yeah.
And oh my god, the music
You know-
in that game I could just listen to on repeat. But Tekken
Yeah.
7, nah.
I really want to see what they do with the Negan stage. Like they've got a lot of different options.
That would
I
be
feel like, for that
interesting.
stage. I just want to see zombies in the background.
Oh please, that would actually be great. Honestly, I would really
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, one thing I was thinking of was like the prison, like having zombies in the back or something. But also
Oh,
just
yeah,
in
yeah.
the forest would also be good too. Yeah.
Imagine they have zombies, and as Easter eggs, it's some of the dead characters in Tekken.
Oh. you see this giant dude in the back, and you're like, Abby's just like, that kind of looks like Marta, but it's not. You see a dead kangaroo.
Hey, it's my boy Wayne.
Is that Jinpachi over there?
Like you see a skeleton with like Jinpachi's beard attached to it.
Oh my god.
See,
Yeah,
the thing is with Negan, the reveal is great and everything, but I feel just because of how brutal the character is, he would fit like Mortal Kombat or
Yeah.
Oh
I get that a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
too. Yeah.
I can see that. Well, see, I don't know how brutal the character is. Like, I know nothing
I
about
don't know. He
Negan,
just
so
like I've seen. Like,
I saw the Dave Chappelle skit. That was about it.
I don't want.
Yeah, that was good.
I don't want to give away. It's hard to say not give away spoilers because like everyone knows about this scene, but everyone has seen him beat that guy to death. That's about as much as I'm gonna say. And
okay, but like he like splatter him.
yeah, and
He beats the Korean's head in.
yeah.
Oh god, we're gonna have a reenactment in like the next Evo.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then a Negan main versus Knee.
Do you reckon Pork Chop's gonna actually main Negan from now?
He
Why?
said he
Did he say
was.
he
Why?
was?
Is he a fan?
Did he say he was gonna?
He's a
Did you see
huge
the
Walking
video?
Dead fan.
Really? No, I
He
didn't
popped
see
off
the video.
so hard when the character was revealed. It's on
Really?
King J's,
Oh.
Is
yeah,
there video of
King
that?
J's video.
I think
Yeah,
he
King-
said. I think he said, and I'm quoting him. I think this is exactly what he said. Fuck Bruce. I got Negan.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really?
so like,
I
if,
think
if
that's
you,
what he said.
If you watch the video,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much during the entire reveal, because King J was sitting next to him recording them all,
Mm-hmm.
he was like when Anna and Lei were announced, he was just like, you looked at his face, he had no interest at all. Like it was just deadpan.
Yeah.
But then the moment Negan was announced, he fucking like lost his shit. Like I've never seen, like probably
Oh, okay. I
probably
see the
lost his
video
shit
now.
along the same lines of like what I imagined
Good-
Damien
good
would
I
have
for
posted
lost.
in
him.
the chat.
Good for him. Like I know he's probably playing Josie for the same reason I am. Not a real fan of the character.
Let me see Negan.
Hang on.
I'm not smiling. It's not real. It's not real. It's not real.
Guess what they make Walking Dead in ATL?
I'm saying, all y'all gonna get fucked
Okay, that's pretty good.
You can reveal somebody good.
I'm just gonna fast forward.
Yeah, it's at about
That's crazy.
5 minutes 50.
Dude, no joke. I spent a whole day just watching reaction videos for
I mean, yeah, I kind of did something similar. It was fun. It's fun because like no
That's
one,
incredible.
no one expected that.
Yeah, it was just
one
fun seeing
saw that.
people's reactions to it.
A lot of people were just like, what the fuck? That was my reaction at the beginning. I just thought, who the hell is this? And then I saw like Tekken X The Walking Dead and I thought, holy shit, what is going on?
Yeah, that's nothing on my pop-off if I get mad.
Oh, dude, I imagine like getting I just imagine now like I get a call and you're like in hospital or something. It's just like had like a cardiac arrest or something.
Would you pop off as hard if it was Bruce?
Sorry?
Or is Murdoch? Like, is Bruce not as
No, Bruce
not
isn't,
as
like,
much of a
look,
character?
Yeah, it's always gonna be Murdoch.
Alright,
I
okay.
gotta be nice, but it's gotta be Murdoch.
Okay, alright.
Oh, Jesus.
What do you guys think about the? This is not Tekken related, but someone mentioned Soul Calibur.
Mhm.
What do you guys think about this whole controversy with one of the mainstay characters being Tira announced as a
DLC.
DLC character months before the game's release?
I hate that this new trend with fighters, the whole DLC era that we're in. I mean,
Pre-release?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pre-release. Especially pre-release, like they like Soul Calibur messed up with. Like, that was not a good move. Like it's one
I
thing to
don't-
announce it after the game releases, but before, it's not a good look.
Look,
They done
modern,
goofed.
modern DLC practices for pretty much all games right now
Yeah,
are just
it's
ass.
the shame that it's a norm. And
Yeah.
my gripe is like if it's gonna be the norm, at least go the Street Fighter route where you can unlock them in game with in-game currency. That's one
Yeah,
thing.
that's one thing
Street
they did-
Fighter
they did right. Yeah.
Like you might have
They
to
did.
grind, that's so be it. But like, look, at least for those people who don't want to pay, make it an option to grind with in-game currency.
Yeah, I do agree.
Sorry, I missed it. Was it like a legacy character or something?
It was a
That-
legacy
Yes,
character
a legacy
that
character
apparently wasn't as popular as others.
She's
And-
pre-ordered DLC.
And like I think the way it was explained to me from Jess was that like I don't know if it was Jess or someone else, but like they kind of were working on her at the point where the game was almost finished, so she wasn't kind of ready. But so for her, that's why she's announced as DLC. So yeah,
Have they still got a lot more characters to reveal in that game?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. There's still a decent amount.
You have all your
Cervantes
characters,
is
right?
pretty much confirmed.
Do you have all your characters, Eli?
No, there's two still missing: Raphael and Setsuka.
Okay.
I got Siegfried and Taki, but I need my other two.
Alright.
I always have a minimum of 4 mains in any fighting game. Minimum.
Yeah. Wait, who's your fourth in Dragon Ball?
In Dragon Ball? Well, it's
Yeah.
Base Goku now.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm hearing a lot of talk about Eli playing, but no evidence. Like, is this actually a thing or?
No, Eli is pretty decent.
I keep hearing that too.
He just doesn't play much.
Mhm.
I've played Eli several times. And I think Eli, do you play online still?
No, I stopped after my data corrupted.
Oh, that's right. He had a data corrupt.
My online record was 54 wins, 2 losses.
Ooh, okay.
Them Tekken players. My
Yes.
win record looks ridiculous on Dragon Ball. It's like 100 wins and 2 losses or something.
Yeah.
But like, I do not play online anymore. I'm sure Abby can share the sentiment, but like, online fighting games are trash.
No, dude, you must have seen my tweet the other day.
Oh man, I know what you feel, man, because I used to play online and like I just started playing offline, like only. And I thought, man, this is great. And I played like 2 games online. I was like, I'm never gonna do this again. I don't want
it's
to.
just sad because especially if you want to stream, you have to.
Yeah,
You have
Yeah.
to. Like, you guys are lucky in the form of BKB because you have that offline option. But like sometimes Alchemist does bring up that point. Like, why would someone want to watch offline when they can watch a deathmatch? Because it's appealing in that sense. And like, I understand where he's coming from, but me, I prefer watching the offline set. It's just
Yeah.
dude, and
been-
you're talking to a guy who literally started playing fighting games in the arcade for years and years and years and years, and then because it's convenient, like, and you just want to start converting people off to online. It's never gonna sit well with me. Never.
Not in Australia, at least.
Yeah, or as long as our infrastructure sucks in regards to internet, then yeah, 100%. It's not.
It's funny because when I do play online, I only play online when I stream.
Mhm.
And when I'm playing and I'm streaming, it's interesting because like I can get feedback from the people in the chat after explaining why I do certain things. But I don't really do that when I play offline on the stream because I'm too focused on the other player. And if I say anything, like I'll reveal my strategy or my mind game.
exactly. Yeah.
And I'm usually versing like Dion or Reck or Lucky Strikes and players that are good. So if I tell them like, yeah, I'm gonna get ruined on stream.
Dude, one day you totally should pretend like you're streaming and just start saying shit in front of them, the person you're playing next to. That'd be awesome. Throw them off.
Dude, yeah, I think people have to realize like the way you
Do it in
play
tournament.
when you're streaming.
Then the other guy, hey, listen, man, I'm gonna hit you with down back 3 twice in a row.
So,
Alright?
so I think Reck now he keeps blocking this move. So I'm gonna throw out this, and then yeah, I think it'd be sick.
There's this like I was having a death match with Jabu. I don't know if he's still in the chat. He was watching earlier, but he was also in the chat when he was death matching me. So I don't know if he was listening to what I was saying when I was versing him. But because he was in the chat, I kind of felt like he was. So I was like, maybe I shouldn't tell him what I'm going to do on the stream. Because it was
Well,
kind
you
of
do the opposite, right?
No, but I don't
Yeah.
like that.
the big
Then,
mind
like,
game.
then I'm like lying to my stream chat. Because I'm not,
Yeah, give them misinformation.
Yeah, that's all right. And then at the end, you say, "So the lesson is always lie."
I'm gonna start like you go. I'm gonna start this round with a snake edge, and then you just duck and do a hopping. Like, got you, motherfucker. Stop watching this.
Teach you the ghost method.
All right, guys, we're at that 2-hour 20 mark. Like as always, we can keep talking forever, but yeah, we gotta end the podcast sometime. I think we covered everything we wanted to. Did I miss out on anything?
No, just another shout out to BKB for being the greatest offline.
So
FGC
when's the next Sydney tournament going on?
So we have weekly PZE tournaments on Thursdays at Bankstown, at Bankstown Sports Centre.
Cool.
So that'll be on this Thursday. I don't think YSB has a set date yet, does it, Eli?
No, not yet. They haven't given any information on it.
And BKB at Maryland's will have it should be having a tournament on Saturday. They usually do it's Tekken every Saturday. That's 235 Pitt Street, Maryland's.
Oh, so BKB's a weekly tournament as well?
They do weekly tournament, and you can just go in whenever you want, just play whatever game.
Cool, awesome, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, couch. Well, as far as what's going on in Melbourne, this Saturday is MEO, the big one, so that should be good.
Oh yes, I'll definitely want to tune into that.
Week after it's going to be Pegasus Cup as well, and then following week is the week after is the Rambat. So yeah, a lot of events on the horizon. But yeah,
Awesome.
I got a random question
okay.
from Juicy. It's what do I eat for breakfast on tournament days?
Okay, that can be the question to end off the podcast. What do you guys if you're gonna on tournament day? What's your go-to meal, if anything,
Oh.
for breakfast?
Someone else go first. I got to think about this one.
Okay, so I usually skip breakfast on tournament day because I got to get to the city early.
Mm-hmm.
So last time Eli got me La Wrap. Actually, that was really good. But usually I go to this Japanese place at the Westfield near YSB and get
Katsukari?
katsudon.
Oh, good enough.
Yeah, it is.
Either of
good.
them are good. Yeah.
I for pre-tournament meals, I haven't eaten breakfast before a tournament in maybe 5 years.
Oh wow!
I never eat breakfast on the tournament day. I always have like a small meal when I get to the venue, and then I have dinner after. So like my small meal before the tournament, if it's YSB, is usually it's a grilled chicken with brown or white rice and salad. And I get that's from Le Reck. Reck just talked about it. Yusuf and I eat that every
really
YSB.
good. I really like that.
It's funny, like I just picture you as like someone who just doesn't eat and doesn't sleep now. You just feed up like
it's just Tekken, 24-hour Tekken.
Malcolm is the poster boy for insomnia.
For me, I try to get because tournaments are usually on Saturdays, and like I know I usually eat not that great for dinner because we always go out somewhere. So I try and eat something healthy before
good man.
for lunch. I'll get.
Do your options change if it's a major?
Oh, well, look, Abby. Last time I went for food at a major, you recommended fat, and oh my god, everybody in Sydney sat at a table for about 20 minutes after they finished, and just like digested.
Defeated.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was good.
For majors, I will try to, but usually I'll eat whatever I can get.
Yeah.
Something close to the venue usually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go. Finish off.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, I'll just get something like I guess relatively healthy and I guess filling for the time being, but like nothing too like sluggish. I guess like I wouldn't go and get fat or something before a tournament.
Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake.
Yeah, for me, I barely have breakfast anyway. I barely have breakfast anyway. So, yeah, that's my answer. Anyway, guys, we gotta wrap this up. Thanks, Alchemist. Thanks, Daniel. Thanks, Reck, for being on the podcast. If you want to follow them,
worries.
They're all on Twitter. You know their handles. Thanks for tuning into the Beastcast. We'll catch you guys soon.
See ya.
Yeah. Bye.
Laters.
You good, Eli?
Oh, you guys can still hear me. Some stuff fell outside of my house. I think it broke some stuff.